Nexus Vampire Edition.
Short note, I think that's like the 6th time I've done that here. So, we were traveling north after confirming with the rest of the shipmates who wanted to stay. We had to convey, like, ship might be dangerous, but at the same time, you gotta just stay with the ship, make sure that it doesn't get stolen. We're paying you preemptively. There were some questions whether or not the wizards or other people would come back because we're hiring people that they already hired, but we didn't worry about that too much because we had shit to do. After that whole debacle, and also making sure that they would muck out the ship, if they needed to, or walk the sheep, as Cyrus prefaced, or renting some farmland, maybe, because they didn't know farm animals, which is fair, because they're sailors. We headed north. We heard of the March of the Giants going on with the fucking migration of mammoths and shit, which is wild, and we're like, yo, that's not fucking a great idea. We're not going to fight frost giants, so we fucking avoided that entirely. Headed further north, flying and all that, and then we had run into the aforementioned hunter of the area, who is also like semi-infamous famous as well, and
known as strange or weird.
Yeah. We got here, he had bear buddies who came out and he thought we were poachers. We were trying to correct the situation at hand, and especially with the whole fucking debacle and chaos that was going on there, quickly realized that no, we really aren't poachers. Like, we really are just trying to fuck off past, the great march of super giants and fucking get to the temple. In which he relaxed a little bit, but was still like on edge, and also the bears were pretty creepy, standing up, ready to fight. And
yeah, they did stand up on their back legs and kind of brawl out, which was crazy.
In which at that point we happily took refuge within the cabin, since his bear friends probably wouldn't chill, because hungry bear. It was at that point, as we were relaxing in the midst of the night, that we were keeping, or some people were keeping watch, others were just chilling, and we heard some fucking noise going on, which somebody, I'm trying to remember who spotted it, the Remoraz that was coming down.
I believe I did.
Yeah. Cyrus saw that and knew that the bears would be in danger, and quickly went to wake us up, and right before fully waking us up, the fucking Super Chad fucking hunter launched himself through the fucking doorframe, through the fucking window, out the backside, and went to fucking combat the Remras as we started getting up one by one, some unlocking the door, others jumping through the window as well, just following suit. And coming to find that Snowy had, this whole time after the combat, and some of us almost dying and getting dragged away, partially Breckus and Erlong especially, that he was, if I recall correctly, a were-lion? Question mark?
Mm-hmm.
A were-bear?
No, not a bear.
Lion.
Lion. It was different, because he had bear
Right.
friends, but he himself was a lion. Some crazy shit.
Gotcha.
A thing that none of you have ever heard of or seen before.
Yeah. And which at that point, we have finished out combat, as we were barely alive, bleeding all over the snow for 2 of us. And the Remoraz were finally dead, as his bear friends and him were feasting on Remoraz, question mark, or just making sure it was
ripping
dead.
it apart.
Yeah.
I can't imagine Remoraz is particularly tasty to eat because of its fiery nature. I would imagine it's probably sulfurous on top of already being like bug meat. And throughout all of this, Eddard remained peacefully asleep throughout all the chaos, and everyone grabbing and shaking him. So it's up to you when, if at all, you would like to wake up Eddard, as we will rejoin the party mere moments after the fight had ended. Brickus laying, bleeding out in the snow, Erlong less close to death, but also laying in the snow, recovering. The 2 massive, uninjured polar bears that are covered in gore from the head to their neck, and Snowy, who is bare-chested and completely covered in gore. You can see, as before, that his wounds seem to only be burn wounds, the deep, piercing bites of this creature didn't seem to last. You can't see any puncture wounds, despite all of you knowing that he was bit 2 or 3 times by the 2 Remorazes. And he will take a moment as the bears continue to tear at the now chunks of corpse and turn, breathing heavily, steaming in the heavy blizzard that is still coming down on all of you.
Hey,
Neat.
it's gonna push us. It's a neat trick.
Huh? I hope everything's okay between us.
I open the window. Hey, what's going on out there?
You missed an entire fight and something to kill.
That is alright.
Fire breathing ice worms.
I close the window.
Does Snowy look like he's on alert, or does he seem on edge, or is he just kind of trying to cool down?
Give me an insight. You look at his steaming back.
Where the fuck is my insight? There it is.
Uh,
Okay.
You cannot tell. You are so dizzy that you still think he might be a bear.
I'm going to use my ring to cast Aura of Vitality. And I'm gonna split the healing. Or do the bears need healing or anything? Or
They appear completely uninjured.
Okay.
And are one of them has now sat down and begun gnawing on like the long spines that come out of this
Okay.
thing's neck, while the other one is still ripping legs off methodically.
all right, let me roll some 2d6s here.
Oh yeah.
I'll do these first 3 to Arlong. So that's 24 points to Arlong.
Good lord. The 9 and the 10. Even just the 9.
Well, I can't tell because you're a wizard. You're down, looks like a quarter, but
Yeah,
the
but-
remaining ones will go to Brickus.
I love our log being like, oh my god, you handed me like
There's so
10
much.
HP too much.
So the remaining 7 will go to Brickus. 1,
Round person HP.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Didn't roll great, if I'm being honest. So
A
that's
lot of 1s and 6s.
let's see, 5, 7, 9. 5 plus.
I can do the math if you want. Yeah, the calculator.
7 plus 5 plus 14 plus.
47.
That's what I got. So.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Plus 28.
Everybody else seems fine. So.
Look over to our host and go, "You need a minute alone there, friend?"
Can I find the shards of glass from the window and use mending on them to remake his window?
You can start to. Why don't you give me an investigation to start looking for pieces of glass?
Oh god, I'm back to looking for glass and snow.
In the snow. Yeah.
Or can
In
I
the
just
snow.
get grab some wood and put it up there and like fuse it to the frame with mending?
I don't think that's how mending works. I think it has to be broken pieces of something. It doesn't take something that's not a part of it and fuse it. with some of the
Fair,
clothes.
fair enough. Well, I will look for glass and not find shit.
You find a couple big chunks, but as you begin the minute process for each of the 2 chunks, you realize this is going to take a long time, and there are a lot of small pieces that you're going to have to dig through about a foot of trampled down snow to find. It's a good effort, and I really applaud you, but the dice are not in your favor.
They're not.
As
I
you
might as well
begin
help.
murmuring the words, you can at least piece together like part of a pane of glass over the next couple minutes with that.
Okay.
But to answer your question, Brickus, he will grunt again, and you see it with a concerted effort. He flexes, and his legs bend backwards at the knee with a loud snapping sound, and he falls forward to land on his hands and seems to grow heavier and shaggier. And as he's in the midst of this transition, he will say, "Wait here, I return." And the voice gets deeper as he goes, as he hits the snow, and you see
Oh.
the large form of an albino lion. Which quickly begins to lope away into the storm, circling outwards towards where the Remorazes arrived.
Yeah, you got it, boss. Look back to Edel and go like, fuck was that?
Gotta say, first time I've ever seen something like that.
Yeah, same.
And I'll
Rhinos.
call over. Maybe we should wait for him to come back in the house.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's very cold out here.
Well, start heading back inside. Get my shit.
This door is still locked. I climbed through
I believe that door is still locked.
Which one of these windows was open?
It was the one in the back.
This
You
one was
can-
jumped
you
through.
Yeah,
I
Eder
climbed into the
Eder
window.
did open this window, so you can open it.
Oh
But
my god,
he did say he
there's a
closed
door
it.
right over there.
I
Should
just
probably
climbed
walk
into
in the
the
door.
window.
Close the,
And
open
I'll
the
get a
window.
fire going in the fireplace.
Feyada got left in darkness. I will move you. As everybody heads ahead, Feyada, you kind of like you realize that the light has gone away, and you feel a heavy nudge from behind you, and you look up to see the massive, dire polar bear basically pushing you in the correct direction, shepherding you back towards the back door.
I went through a window earlier, but
Bro's got your back.
He's like, no, go this
right
way.
there. There you go. Thanks.
It looks at you as you say thanks with... there's understanding in those eyes as it comes to the door and looks through at all of you waiting for the door to be closed.
If there's like any like leftover meat or like dry jerky, I'll throw them out. Tim's like, good looking out, buddy. Throw him out a snack. Then I'll close the door.
Snap it out of the air in one big chomp. It's already gone.
Damn.
If you look out the south window, you can also see that the other bear has taken up residence on the porch there, as they seem to be on guard.
Well, that's nice of them.
It is still just about to be 4 a.m. in the morning. You all were roused from the deepest, coziest parts of your sleep by Blinks's message to Cyrus and his frantic awakenings of all of you.
Well, I guess we should try to get what little sleep we can for the next few hours.
Hope we don't admire that.
Can I? Yeah, I've never seen him before. Can I try and make a history check or something to know if I've ever heard of what he is?
Sure.
Where the fuck is my history? There it is. 13.
You've heard of were creatures before? People possessed with the ability to transform into dangerous and powerful animals or animal hybrids. You've heard of werewolves, werebears, even were-rats, but a were-lion? Especially a Goliath? This far north, you don't know where a lion would live. There aren't very many mountains in the more arid regions where lions would exist. It doesn't really seem to piece together.
Well, it's certainly strange, but we've all seen our fair share of strange shit.
Ah,
Alright, well, I'm gonna bunk up in the corner and try to get some shut-eye before morning.
and before the window explodes and Burkus gets grabbed for the third time.
The bears are on watch. It's fine.
Just grabbed by bear.
I gave you a snack. Why are you attacking?
Second
Alright.
breakfast.
Sleepy Town Junction.
All right, everybody heads to sleep. It's a little bit difficult for some of you to get there. You're a little bit restless, tossing or turning. In the loudness of the storm and the added cold sweeping in from the partially recovered window with Cyrus's several big pieces of glass placed gently back in the frame. I don't think any of you would be awakened at any point in the night.
Mm-hmm.
Those of you that are light sleepers would probably hear in the early morning a pane of glass shattering against wood.
Did he break through another glass window?
I think so.
It's his house.
I mean,
Does he
I'm
have
not
the key?
fixing that one.
you don't care.
Anyone who would get up to investigate would see him leaving that broken window room back in his humanoid Goliath form. He looks like he has been out all night as he approaches the fire that has become coals and begins to stoke it, not really caring that you guys are arrayed around the room sleeping.
Groggily look over at him and go, have a good hunt.
No. I did not find any others.
Not to sound too much like an optimist, but is it possible that the two we fought were the only ones?
In the mountains? No.
Hmm.
Coming to my cabin? Maybe. You fought
Oh.
well. All this is being said, he has not turned his head away from the fire that he is actively bringing back to a roaring flame.
Rick's will chuckle goes like, it was going well until I got knocked on my ass, but I appreciate it. Wouldn't be good guess if we didn't help defend your home.
We'll have to go buy new shutters.
Yeah.
I roll
if
over and
you
be
guys-
like, well, I can repair the shutters if you have most of the pieces. And then I'll go back to sleep.
I have friend to make.
Well, if there's anything we can help with in the morning before we head out, just let us know.
You have done enough. I will heal. My friends would have been very hurt if not for you all. It is I that
no.
owes you.
You repaid that by offering us shelter in the storm. Well, consider us even.
I will see you all again.
If we-
Die at time.
Well, that hopefully shouldn't be too hard. I wasn't planning on dying, but here's making sure that doesn't happen now.
He will reach into a pouch on his belt, a very small one, and pull out a fistful of snow. And then reach in again and pull out another fistful of snow. And you realize that that is some sort of bag of holding as he begins to fill a pot at his feet with, I mean, quite a bit of snow. More snow than that bag could possibly hold.
He's boiling water.
Mm-hmm. The room begins to warm up quite a bit as the fire regains its previous heat. I'll also say there is a heavy thud from the side of the house where where the broken window was, and you can see that one of the dire bears is pushing some kind of wooden pallet up against the house.
I see a bear with a handyman's belt and a toolsman's hat just banging away at a nail.
It's the articulating claw.
You guys, one by one or all together, wake up and see that Snowy is back and that you've all lived through the night. And while the blizzard is still going strong outside, it is at least daylight and you are able to see outside of the cabin. So I turn daylight mode back on.
Yeah.
You are once again in the somewhat blinding whiteness of a well-lit blizzard.
Oh, goody, more gray.
It's weird. In the middle of the night, I couldn't see crap. Not as bright. I still can't see crap.
Yeah, snow will do that.
It's called
hopefully-
whiteout.
Yeah.
Hopefully by the time we get further west, we should hopefully be out of the storm.
Great. Where are we going?
West.
That temple y'all have been talking about since I ran in with you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, the temple. My memories are coming back to me. For the sake of roleplay, yes, the temple. Yes, you're right.
Don't talk to me until I have my coffee, and my mind's all out of whack.
As you say something about coffee, you hear a crunching sound, and you see that Snowy appears to be grinding up some kind of beans. They're dry and hard and brown.
The pinto
And
beans.
he appears to be pouring them
Oh,
into
no.
a small vial. He's got like a mortar and pestle, but instead of a pestle, it's just his hand.
What's the difference between a garbanzo bean and a chickpea?
Never seen a garbanzo bean.
I've never had a garbanzo bean on my face.
That's a powerful move.
Breakfast will occur.
I'll close the door.
Eddard is out. Eddard is so ready to leave.
Hey, what you doing?
I mean, yeah, breakfast is done. You can leave if you guys would so wish. There's not like any unpacking or repacking that you guys need to do other than putting your sleeping rolls back in your bags.
I'm not even sure if Ada took them out.
Snowy, thank you again for the hospitality. You sure there's nothing we can do before we head off?
Not before. After. Kill those things if you see more.
I take it they're like a constant pest.
I have seen more this year than in the past 5 together.
That's very concerning.
Well,
Something has stirred the giants.
let's go bring that number down.
Well, speaking of the giant, and any tips or advice for us bypassing the migration?
I know you must head west, but the further north you go, the further ahead you will be. It may be worth going out of your way.
Makes sense.
So northwest if we can before we do the crossing.
Give yourself as much time as possible, and make your journey west the speediest. You may also
Good.
remain here if you wish for that time.
How long does the migration take to pass?
This is a particularly large one. A week and a half to be safe.
Well, I mean, I'm not the boss here, but I don't know if we have the time to wait around for a week and a half.
Oh, it'd be a
I'm
question.
gonna err on the side of definitely not.
I feel like it's more of a question of whether or not we'd be found here.
Yeah.
I think moving on would definitely be better, just out of respect.
Arlong, you can make tiny huts, right?
Yep.
So we don't really need to worry about shelter, you know, out there. But
Yeah, particularly, I think our only concern is just not running directly into the giant migration.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did this man snort up ground? Not drink. He wasn't making coffee. He was snort.
No.
Okay. All right.
Hey, can we leave? This guy's giving me the heebie-jeebies.
You are not prisoners. He will go to the door, retrieve a key from his belt, and unlock the other door as well. And he would go unlock the other one, but he knows that you already picked the lock.
Thank you, guys, and we'll be on our way.
Squeezing around everybody.
Alright. Have a good day.
I can't. There we go.
He's fighting the door.
The house is a mimic.
Thanks.
Oh my god.
Thanks for the house to sleep on, or the roof to sleep under. Hopefully you and your bears are okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will recover.
Right.
Does he have a barrel or anything that I could fill with? Or Arlong was in some kind of barrel, right?
Mm-hmm. That's now filled with Erlong juice.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Ooh.
Make sure to clean
I'll
that
be
up.
like, give me a second, and I'll go dump the barrel, and I'll use create water to fill it with fresh water.
My thanks.
Maybe don't sleep in other people's barrels when you can, potentially poison them.
That's a accident, huh?
Your magic. You are of the land.
Yes, I'm a druid.
My friend is also of the circles.
Oh, okay. What's his name? If I see him, I'll pass on.
His name is Aiden.
Aiden.
Fucking God.
Jesus Christ! This fucker!
Wait,
I'm
why
good.
do I know that name?
Someone in another
might
campaign
or
whose name's
might
Aiden.
not.
I couldn't hear you, Nate, over the back.
Oh, he said a lovely. He said they're a lovely couple.
So Aiden is two people?
His wife.
Yo, what? The timeline unfurling right now?
Yeah.
Yo, what?
Yo.
I know what god I want to worship. Take me to the dancing.
If that is all, you guys finish getting your stuff and form up outside.
Before leaving, do you like beer? I know you probably don't get a lot of that stuff.
Who does not like beer? Show them to me. Flexes his hands purposefully.
I will take out the tankard of plenty and tell him the command word. This makes 3 cups of the. As thanks for making sure I'm not dead.
He'll produce a vessel for that, for all of the, and he will give you his thanks as well, and take a very large sip of about, like, a measurable percentage of it.
No, I'm giving him the whole magic item.
Oh, you're giving him the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
'Cause obviously he doesn't get a lot of here, and he just made sure that we weren't dead from Remoras that were about to literally eat us. again, Snowy.
You
Should buy this
have
man an A-pod.
an important story. What was the voice that you used just now? Who was that that spoke to Snowy? Because it certainly wasn't her long. Her long doesn't sound like this. I talk out. That's a
That was
certain gnome.
Don't worry
No,
about
some gnome.
it. There's something else that came out. Another demon that shall not be named.
Yeah, Erlong is also a were creature. A were man.
No, where? No, wait, hold on.
God. Imagine being a guy and
Just
your curse is you're a wereman. You just turn into another guy.
And Erlong just turns into this really short, ugly man.
No.
Goes by the name of
Oh, no.
Farney Wagglebottom.
The where DeVito.
Oh, where to be?
I'm the trash man.
Alright.
I'm a trash man.
I eat trash.
I eat trash. I pick up a can. I throw trash all throughout the ring.
That's my thing.
Anyway, it's my thing.
Gosh,
The trash.
I gotta watch
Fuck.
that show again. Such a good show.
I started to rewatch a Letterkenny recently.
You can never
So
avoid the
good.
letter Kenny. It will haunt you forever.
I just actually finished watching it because of the last season, so now
Who the fuck
I'm
is
finally
Blinks?
watching all.
Oh, that's the owl. Cyrus's owl, right?
Yeah.
All right, you guys
familiar.
all stand outside on the steps of Snowy's home.
I didn't
Shiver
summon
a
Blinks.
little bit. You had Blinks last night. I just never removed him from the
Oh,
map.
okay.
Alright.
I was
Let's
like,
head north and get the fuck
out
out of here.
Alright, let's soldier on.
Which way's cardinal north? Oh, well, now I know which way's cardinal north.
The map was accurate in terms of cardinal directions.
I spin around in a circle and point that way. And just
We go through his house through the back door.
All of you gather together. You have about 36 miles as the crow flies to cover to get to Valereath. But Snowy
Yeah.
advised you to head as far north as you could before making the turn west.
To basically go on the legs of the triangle instead of the hypotenuse.
Well,
Snowy's
I'm
no
doing
dummy. I'm gonna follow his advice, at least as far as... I don't know if I'm leading, but I am trained in survival, so...
I am also trained in survival, but I believe you have more wisdom than me.
Yeah, I'm +9 to survival.
So you go ahead.
Burkers, if you're helping, you can absolutely give Cyrus advantage because you are probably the
I
most
will-
knowledgeable about the land here because of your
I will give the help action.
training and such.
I'm glad I have my winter hide armor.
Yeah, everybody has something that helps them with the cold, right?
Yep.
Everyone has either a ring of warmth or cold weather clothing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes.
Brickish, you're
I know-
furry. And may
No,
also
I'm hoping
be a
being
furry.
don't you have a heavy cloak or something?
I'm pretty
I
sure we
might
all
have
bought
left
some
it
because
in
we were
town.
going from like window home.
You left it in town?
Remember I gave it to Gentle? Or getting
Oh,
said you like that?
right.
And I didn't think we were going into a storm, so I thought it wasn't a big deal.
You fool.
Oh, right. Okay.
I didn't think we were going into like a blizzard. I thought we were just like, going in like moderate weather. I didn't realize it was stormy conditions.
I mean,
And
even
I'm furry.
I
I'm
will
a
say,
bugbear.
Brick knows enough that even just being out, like at night, in some places in the Lifeless Yonder, especially in winter, you would need the cold weather clothing. Outside of the blizzard on this trip, you were right, you would not need it 100% of the time, but it is still like an important safety thing that I think Brickus as a character would have. It's like that, like it's much harder to go out without a coat when you're the person, rather than like, cause you realize as soon as you step outside, you go, nope, it's way too fucking cold. Go back inside real quick and do something. So,
I'll give her something else. So switch it out for something.
well, I was just gonna say, why don't we just add in that you went and bought a different piece of cold weather clothing? Right
that
after
works
that.
good. How
Let
much?
me just
How much
I'm
would that
double checking
cost?
the cost right now. Cold
I
weather
buy a
is 10
second
G is
winter
10
cloak.
GP. Yeah.
This one's
It's
different from my other one because it's red.
ooh, okay.
Just like
Uh,
me.
A fucking
I'll
red
say your
cloak?
other one also didn't have goggles. This one comes with goggles. If you want.
Rick is gonna try to not wear the goggles for as long as he doesn't like how they look until
Okay.
it becomes absolutely necessary.
Till
I
he's
love
half
Brickus
book.
in red. Also, I'm picturing that. I really like that.
Yeah, I thought it
Fall
was a good
behind
color
him.
for him.
That's my thing.
Some could say he's a red brick house.
Damn.
I hate this.
Bring back everybody in the party being named Red. When we started, we had 3 people
that a
whose
thing?
nicknames were Red. Yeah,
Red
we
Rick.
had the Bloody
Red Wraith.
Jester, the Red Wraith, Rhetoric, and like.
Yeah.
Anyway, with a 25, Cyrus, you are attempting to navigate due north. Yes?
Yes, and then, start to turn west when necessary.
All right. What pace are you all setting for the day? Remember that you are being slowed. Regardless of what pace you pick, you are being slowed by the blizzard until you make your way out of it, or it stops.
Do our snowshoes, or at least I have snowshoes, does
we
that
got
help at all?
They help over the snow. They don't help with the wind and like actual coming down. That is. It just makes it more arduous, right? It's only going to slow you a couple miles, but that does affect how far you go for the day. So, are we thinking fast, normal, or slow? Each is going to be affected by the blizzard to a greater or lesser degree. Fast is going to be the most affected. Slow is going to be the least affected.
Probably
What's the
normal.
penalty for going fast again?
You get minuses to your passive perception to keep an eye out for danger, and if you make checks of perception to look for danger, you're at disadvantage.
Let's go normal. In case another
Yeah,
Ramraz comes to hunt us down.
I could agree with that.
Alrighty. You guys set out for the day, journeying for the first 4.5 hours due north. You pass between the 2 hills that Snowy had set up his hut in between, and head towards the large mountain range that fills the heart of the Lifeless Yonder. That is the domain of giants, storm, and snow, and stone. All live in that massive mountain chain. And it is very dangerous because of that. You even encountered storm giants as far away as White Plume Mountain and its surrounding peaks.
And he was fighting a Remorez.
Exactly.
They got Remorez problems.
One of the bigger and more dangerous land creatures in the Lifeless Yonder, yeah. Like, Remorazes are the reason that the owl bears behaved the way they did when you first encountered them. They behaved almost like scavengers because there's something much bigger that could tear them in half and burn them to death.
Comforting.
So with that in mind, you are all pretty heavily on watch throughout the day. Correct me if I'm wrong, especially help with what Snowy said to you.
Oh, for
What is
sure.
the highest passive perception? I believe it's Fayetta, right?
Let's go see. I have a passive perception of 21.
Yeah,
That
definitely.
sounds like the
Goddamn.
highest.
19 for me.
I didn't realize
All
you
right.
could get it that high. Goddamn.
That fucking them feats, baby.
Beep.
Frickin' shit. All right, so you guys have a peaceful half day. You have a brief repast, which is mostly just trying to go from ungloved hand to food in mouth to gloved hand again as quickly as possible, as you all scarf down a part of your rations for the day. I will say, Snowy did not feed you in the morning. You were required to feed yourselves last night and this morning.
Good
Did have everybody
berry!
mark. Right, yes. So Cyrus passes out good berries for everybody at lunch, for anybody who's starting to get hungry, and you guys are going to be sustained for the rest of the day. I do need everyone
Are you
to...
hungry? Have good berry!
Mom's got snacks.
I assume everyone would have filled up their water skins in the morning. It's not something we talk about a lot, but again, it is important, and especially in an icy tundra, keeping unfrozen water is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so assuming Snowy was willing to part with water, then yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
question.
that was why
No,
he started
everywhere.
boiling water in the morning,
Right.
for all of you.
Yep.
Answer.
Would a bag of holding stop water from freezing?
Yes.
Good.
So long as it's not just... I feel weird about, like, just pouring water into a bag of holding, but I assume you mean in a water
Water
skin.
Yeah,
skin,
in the
obviously.
scanner, and yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. Okay.
I
I just
would-
wanted to say, I always hate trying to imagine what it looks like when you just pour a liquid into a bag of holding, because there's no definitions to the way the space is laid out inside of the bag of holding, right?
5 foot by 5
Yeah.
foot, usually.
Yeah, but is that like a like
Does
a
it
square?
stretch? Is
Is
it...
it like
How
more long
tough
than
are
it
the
is deep?
walls?
As far as I knew definitively, they do not stretch, they do not give. That's just the space you have, which is why bigger items can't go in.
There's also
That's why the
Additional
Quiver of
question
Alona
about-
exists, because spears and halberds couldn't go in there.
Right.
how about the shared pouches of transfer?
The what?
The thing I got from these things, and I hit the.
Items, shared pouches of transfer. A pair of fairly small pouches equal to a small backpack. They have a capacity equal to a small backpack that is extra dimensional. Yeah. I will say, if you leave the, like, same as a bag of holding, if you leave it open, if you leave the pouch open on either end, you do run the risk. But yeah, you could easily just keep your water skin in that as well, because it's extra dimensional.
All right. I have multiple extra-dimensional products. That's probably dangerous.
Yeah, be careful where you keep all of those.
There's also the lanyard, the rapid access that I'm wearing around my neck. Nice.
That's just a lanyard with a clip-on thing. That's not actually magic. It's only magic in this world.
Magic
As I
in
was
your
saying,
eyes.
sorry, we got away from. I got away from what I was saying. Early in the afternoon, Cyrus and Fayetta point out that there is a frozen pool ahead of all of you. As you're breaking through the tree line, you can see, Fayetta and Cyrus, that there are several mounds of snow that appear to be more than just mounds of snow. You can see white-furred ears, a tail, a patch of fur, an ice blue eye, all hiding in the snow, or perhaps just sleeping. It's hard to completely be sure.
I mean, the eyes are open, so.
while all of you in the party, as you breach the tree line, see one of these creatures lying down, appearing for all the world like a misshapen, snowy pile. Cyrus, you can see that there are a total of 4. Fayetta, you can see that there are a total of 5. These things seem to be naturally adept at hiding in the snow. Their white pelts blending in perfectly. You can see that these creatures probably laid down to rest by the frozen pool. They look to be big enough and strong enough to break through the ice to get to the fresh water underneath. Cyrus, with the 9, you don't recognize these things. They're certainly wolves, but they don't look like normal wolves to you. This doesn't look like a beast.
Okay. What my nature check was to see if I thought they would be animals and therefore, or beasts and therefore eligible for speak with animals.
They do not look like beasts. There is something unnatural about their size and the way that if you blink, they do seem to almost be made of snow for a second until you reassert your vision and see the parts of them that are distinctly lupine. Fada, what's that survival for?
I was trying to see if I could. I was trying to think about if they were I rolled a survivor. I had an idea. I forgot what it was. My bad.
I would appreciate if you, Dan, I'm also going to say this. I would appreciate if you just let me know what you're doing before you roll.
Okay.
Because otherwise, then I'm chasing you guys down to be like, what was that? What are we doing? So you, Fayetta and Cyrus, you're able to share. There are 4, and then Fayetta corrects it, 5 of these creatures at least sleeping around this pool. You guys would either need to leave quietly and go around, or
I will, to get us around them, cast Pass Without Trace.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
And
I
then
like
we
that
can
idea.
hopefully sneak by. So I hold up a finger to my lips and, whisper, there's some kind of weird wolf. That's not a wolf. And I will cast that quietly and then try and lead the party around the hazard. Is this a frozen lake or no?
it appears to be completely frozen. You can see I would not say a lake, I would say a pond.
Okay.
That
Some body of water.
Yeah, it looks fairly deep in the middle, as far as you can tell. It's probably about as deep as it is long, at its farthest points. But it's hard to see into the water. There's probably half a foot of ice.
May I make a survival check to try and figure out if it's safe enough to walk on?
Absolutely. Lean down, tap it quietly. Yeah, you could probably walk on it. Maybe stay away from the middle. That would be the most dangerous part, but that's just always good, thinking if you're on ice.
Right.
We're also
I will.
gonna be on. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, with the 21 survival, you do also know that while it would be harder to sneak through all of them, going across the ice does reduce the chance of you guys snapping a twig or anything in the very dry, frozen forest that you'd have to sneak through if you decide to just fully leave and go around.
Well, I mean, I have Pass Without Trace going. That adds 10 to your stealth check. So minimum, everybody's rolling at least a 10. Or an 11, rather.
Even at the worst.
Assuming they don't have a negative modifier to dexterity. I say just kind of go for it. Have Fayetta sort of out front perceiving stuff, especially because she can fly. and the rest of us kind of following behind. But Fayetta, just make sure within 30 feet of me.
Alright. Why is our roll taking so long?
Let's do.
Would you like stealth checks then from all of us?
Yes, please. If you guys are all gonna try and sneak through, I would love everyone to make me a stealth check.
Remember,
Oh.
add 10 to whatever you roll.
That was to GM, but that's a 24. 10.
31.
24, 31, 20, 18. 14.
24.
24, sorry.
I rolled, but it didn't do it, so I'm
Just do
going to
it
go ahead
again.
and reload the game. Oh,
There it is.
There it
26. Okay, so our lowest is an 18. You guys can start moving across the lake as a group. I'm gonna start rolling some perception checks.
Wouldn't it just be their passive perception since they're sleepy boys? I mean, do what you're gonna do, but
That's
They have
true.
high perception. Their past perception might be really good though.
could be.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
we haven't entered.
Right, I'm assuming everyone is
Yeah.
tagging along.
It's comatose.
We're trying to get up there, right? Or are we just trying to cross?
you guys can cross or go
We're trying
around
to
this
go
in whatever
around.
direction that you
Yeah.
would like to. You're totally free to do this however you want.
No, my question, like, travel-wise, we're trying to travel up though, is what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would imagine we would go like this way and then go around them like the long way, but I guess we just.
I agree. I'm just trying to figure out if I'm also for going around if. Well, everyone's already going up, so okay.
We're going up, I guess.
We're going up.
Yeah, no balls, you won't.
Alright, you guys are very quietly moving across the ice. Fayetta in the lead as you get to
Let me
there.
know if you need any more stealth checks.
I do not. I need to describe that
Roll
Fayetta
initiative.
sees. Fayetta sees ahead of you all a larger drift of snow that appears to be an overturned tree. But as you get closer, it shifts ever so slightly, causing a small avalanche. And you see a far larger creature raise itself on a single leg, crack its head, craning its head back with its eyes closed before laying its head back down facing away from all of you. Does not appear to have seen you, but
Oh.
it is basically right where you guys were deciding to go through.
Well,
We go up and then right
mean, we
past
could-
him on his left.
thread the needle over here.
Yeah, and then we walk around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys having this
Surely.
conversation, or are you
I
APOD
think it's
messaging
hand
each
I
other?
assume we're like motioning towards
Yeah,
the
I give hand signals.
where there are no wolves that we
Yeah.
can see.
Just that wordless, like, oh shit, and just point at that.
I would like one more group
But-
stealth check.
No!
Still add 10 to it.
Mm-hmm.
Big monster.
22.
28.
30.
25.
So far, 22 is our lowest.
Yeah, we did better.
Who's Fayetta parentheses Umbra?
Sorry.
Never heard of them before.
To be fair, it has their name in it.
A Tubifowl.
25.
To be fair.
25.
All right. Eddard, you stop for a moment to look at the big, scary-looking wolf. It seems to almost give off, like, it seems to almost glow with how white it is. Almost whiter than the snow as you're looking at it. There's a low growl, and you realize it's deep in a dream of some kind. Do you follow the party away?
Nate, you don't have to convince me. I think everybody everybody else has to convince me. Because the only thing I'm thinking of is killing the wolf, getting its white fur, and installing it on the fucking collar of my jacket.
I thought you were gonna say the boat for a second, but hell yeah.
Well, we're gonna have an argument, right, with a pack of wolves.
Brickus has a moment where he looks back and sees Eddard. And you go, what are you doing?
Do you remember that episode of SpongeBob where they're looking at the pizza and they start to sweat?
I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob as a kid.
That's fucked up.
Oh no.
I wasn't not allowed to watch it. I just never did.
I know what you're talking about. They open the box. Look at the cheese.
The pepper.
Yeah.
Was that
Is
what
that
the Krusty Krab started doing pizza?
Oh,
And had
they
to
don't
get
sweat. Never mind.
delivery?
Is that the
SpongeBob just licks his
pepperoni?
lips.
I mean, you have pizza underwater. It's going to be soggy as shit.
Would
It
everybody
was
be mad at me?
SpongeBob, not.
Would everybody be mad at me if I started combat?
Don't do it.
Cyrus
Don't do
is just gonna leave your ass.
Madeline turns around and she's like, I will buy you a pelt. Don't do it.
It's not the same if you don't hunt it.
Yes, yeah, God damn it. Don't fucking do it. Don't do it.
Erlong is slowly reaching for his broom with fly.
Everyone flies away except Rick's like, wait, what? I can't fly. No!
Yeah, I can fly too.
I know, that's what I said. Everyone just flies
I
away.
transform into a white snow rabbit.
Oh,
So
damn.
they'll eat you.
I wish I failed my
We're in the
role.
lifeless. We're in the lifeless yonder. There's plenty of better quality furs we can get you. Let's fucking go.
But big monster.
Big monster.
Party foul.
Party foul.
Drop the joint over here.
Oh, really? Who dropped
Aw.
the joint?
Did the cherry
Alright,
make it?
Eddard longingly looks back, and you
Well,
guys
some nice tasty sheep for you back at the boat.
I don't
You-
want sheep.
You can
And
use their
you-
fur. They're white. They're white fur too.
You're convincing me to go back.
Yeah, I will say this. So you weren't here last session, so I didn't know if you would have killed one of the sheep that day before leaving. But there wasn't any combat until the night. So this is you're nearing the end of the second day or third day because you didn't kill a sheep.
Guys. I
You're
have to
nearing
kill
the end of
something.
the third day. I just want you to know
No,
that.
no, there's too many things over there. Find a random squirrel.
I have to kill something.
Search for a different animal. There's too many wolves.
You have
I
a
look at
very
our
neat
lives.
sword. You know that.
I have to. I have to kill. I know what I'll do. Okay. I got watched tonight.
Oh my god, okay. If you want a 1v6, that's all you. I got watched tonight.
Did you explain?
No one slept that night.
I've explained in the past that the sword has
The
to
sword
kill.
needs blood.
Yeah.
The sword needs to kill.
The
Yeah.
sword.
It needs
About
souls.
her. You don't need her.
Oh my god.
Your, so-
Which her?
I'm
your sword is very
hungry,
needy. Have I told you that?
I'm hungry.
Man. Sword can't deal with hunger pains, not even good berry will solve it.
It's not. Doesn't even have a stomach. How's it hungry? You don't got a stomach.
Goes to stab a good berry with it.
Stab a good berry.
As you guys continue journeying throughout the day, dragging your feet, some of you a little bit for the first bit after leaving the wolves behind, but you guys do cover almost all of the ground that you were hoping to cover today. You cover roughly 22 miles rather than 24, as far as Cyrus is able to tell, because he had a very good roll for survival to navigate. And by your counting, you are as far north as you reasonably should go before turning due west and heading for Felwraith. So the sun will be your guide tomorrow as you cross, hopefully, whatever the remaining distance is. You're hoping to cross 30 miles tomorrow.
Goddamn.
Are we also like near the water right now?
Nope, you guys are on the world map. You should be able to see.
I don't think there's any rivers.
I lost track of everything. There we are.
Not a
You're
river
in
in sight.
the
son.
middle
The,
of
the
country.
big dot that says you are here.
Yeah, but for some reason it put me.
I
all the way
thought
to
we
the
were
top left
there.
corner.
I thought we were that
Yeah,
blue dot.
yeah, that's where you always start.
Also,
Yeah,
why
so-
is there a blue dot?
It's blue dot. Don't worry about
that
Was
was-
that
It's blue.
was that where
Yes.
Vampire Castle was, or was that where we?
That was where you went looking for the
Oh, the dwarf
the
sword.
the
it. Or sword
burning, poisoning, raging sword of doom.
turned into a tiny
Yeah.
little
Flaming-
fucking dagger.
Something
And it
bunch
was-
of bullshit.
Child sword.
It was their fantasy game.
I
sword.
can't believe the rogue didn't keep that. I can't believe it. I'm shocked and appalled.
Baby
It was
dagger.
like, it saw like this is a child's weapon. I feel it's kind of wrong to use it.
I mean, hey, maybe if you would have kept it, somebody would have turned it into a fucking martini glass.
You're right.
You have a good point.
I'm never gonna forgive you for that.
Let me
That's why you
practice.
buy me a new sword.
I gave
won't
you one.
forgive
I'm
you.
not buying you another one. I close the one. You're not closing another one.
What the fuck?
Hey, we have 3 legendary weapons on our persons. What if one of them turns into a martini glass?
That would be
I'll
Please.
absolutely
strangle
fucking
Erlong.
hilarious.
I'll strangle Erlong. I don't care if I get poisoned.
So-
No fucking try.
Imagine trying to
Are-
go into a martini glass.
Are we setting up camp for the night?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean,
Why you guys?
it's tiny.
Who are you
hotel.
gonna murder?
I've got first
Who are
watch.
you going to murder?
I'm actually going to go out and it's like, hey, you said you need to kill something, right? It's like, can I go ahead and do a survival check to go see if I can find something to hunt?
Tiny
captured.
hut.
Can try.
Alright.
Tiny,
Is
tiny
the
hut.
map a whitish hue to signify we're surrounded by snow?
Yes.
Make up for the grass and the tree.
Me when I can't
I'm
find
gonna,
a snow
I'm
map.
gonna, I'm gonna just flavor. This is your campsite map because your campsite always looks the same. So this is your
Mm.
campsite map. Congratulations. There are many like it, but this one is yours.
Thanks, Baldur's Gate 3.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, does this mean I have a 10 with all my knickknacks of just like traveling with my house? They're just there.
No. No, not
Damn.
unless you're going to carry those things and set them up each night. Which
I
I would
might have a
respect if you
powerful build.
carried around a mini IKEA shelf and set it up every night and then broke it down every morning.
Dude, that's
respect that.
dedication.
Marcus does a powerful build. He could do it.
Technically, you could literally break it and then just mend it back together again.
It's just fucking
I am,
snap it in the
Yeah,
middle.
but that would also take a while.
Once everybody settles down and I'm granted first watch, I'm gonna take 2 rations and just spill them outside the dome, and I wait.
You know, I respect this. Just baiting it.
I will say, to resolve Fayetta's roll, with a 17, you are able to go out flying, and it's a lot harder to find ground creatures, especially because you're not used to hunting in the cold. And thankfully, the blizzard has ended before, as you guys are setting up camp. So it's much. I think you would actually probably find a bird of some kind. I'm defaulting to owl, but that's just because I know that there are owls in cold places. I don't know enough about birds in cold
Cold weather.
regions. A medium-sized bird.
Birds in cold regions.
Falcons and
Alright.
other shit.
It could be a
on,
common
I'm gonna-
red pole.
Don't tell
Be
me
a
any
goose?
Tell me the
Okay.
7th bird on the list. That's what it is.
All right. A dark-eyed junco.
Okay, how big is that?
A group of small, grayish New World sparrows.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just call it a dire junco.
It's you find a trio of birds that are probably only a little bit smaller than you are, because you are fairly
Wow.
tiny. They're
Well,
like
damn.
but you find you spot a trio of those birds pecking at something on the ground as you're flying around. What are you gonna try and do?
I did not plan this out properly. Like, how am I gonna go ahead and trap one properly?
Exactly.
Fly by the seat of your ass.
Oh.
When I was thinking of a small bird I could shove into a shared pouch of transfer, and have the other end be a bird I left, be a pouch I left at back at camp.
Okay, the way this is gonna work is you're gonna fly at these birds. You're gonna choose one of them, and you're gonna try and make a grapple check. If you succeed, you get it. Otherwise, all 3 of them are gonna fly away.
All right.
Tell me bird 1, 2, or 3. I have 3 DCs in mind.
Bird 2.
All right, please make me an athletics check to grapple a bird, grabbing it with both hands.
Choke that chicken. Choke that chicken.
Oh.
That was instant. Let me go ahead and re-roll that with inspiration.
Okay, please do. Once per session.
On this. He can get his own.
With an 18, you'll succeed. You grab that bird. As you miss the first one, you actually grab the second one as it goes to hop away and actually lands in your hand. As you land in the snow with the bird, freaking out and frantically trying to, suplex the train and shove the bird into the pouch and like hold the lid closed. You whip out your APOD and text Eddard, who's in the middle of crumbling bread and meat rations in a circle around the dome. Eddard, you're oh, am I dead?
No.
Am I gone?
No.
Oh,
No,
my whole
we hear you.
Discord froze. Okay.
Oh.
The Eddard, your APOD buzzes.
I don't have time to answer it. I'm waiting. I'm hunting.
New phone, who
Right.
dis?
For some
Your
reason,
stand.
I imagine Eddard like covered over with like a blanket, like covered in like snow, so he just looks like a pile of snow, like with the sword in his arm.
He's got a snow ghillie suit.
All right.
All right.
Well, Eddard, you have 2 hours. Fada, you're at least a 20 minutes flight away from the hut. You have to go a little bit far to find something. It's not going to be very
Alright.
difficult to find your way back, though.
Yeah. So I just like pass by Eddard and like, did he get the bird?
What?
God damn it.
Who
It's been
has
20
the other
I
pouch?
opened the pouch. The bird suffocated and is dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how much air is in that pouch?
I mean, a small backpack.
15 minutes of air for a medium creature.
And this is a tiny creature. I'm gonna say the bird is still alive. It survived being in an extra-dimensional backpack. It's lying on the bottom of it, and it kind of gives it... And a leg twitches when you open it.
I close it.
Really?
Okay.
It's kind of like how a cat will bring you a half-twitching dead animal to show that it likes you. I appreciate the gesture. This is disgusting.
It was alive 20 minutes ago when I grabbed it.
when I
And did
shoved
talk to
it
you
in
about it.
its tiny envelope. It was fine when I forcefully shoved it in a tiny envelope.
I broke its wings.
Besides, I'm looking for something bigger.
Bigger.
As you say that, you hear a howl in the distance that is picked up and echoed by 2, 3, 6, 7. A total of 8 wolves can be heard baying somewhere to the south.
I stick my head out and I howl.
Oh no.
I guess it makes sense. They can smell good.
Performance.
Wouldn't be-
Eddard, can I get a howl, please? Inspiration.
I feel like
Double
Emma's
inspiration.
Immediate.
sleeper, I wake up, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Eddard pulls his head back into the hut like a dog pulling their head back into the car and goes, "What? I can't hear you. It sounds impenetrable from the inside."
Hello, my head's out the window. I can't hear you. Duh. Puts her head back out.
It's like he's attracting the wolves. Right.
Now we wait.
I will set up a dome.
I'll take a dagger
we're doing
and cut my
this.
hand a little bit, flick some blood out.
Okay, please roll dagger damage to yourself.
Just kidding, I don't have a dagger. Can I whip myself?
Yeah, absolutely. Flagellate yourself.
Oh, I would have
Back
just,
for the
I would have
wolves.
just cut your hand.
Rick is just watching. Is like, I think you got a problem.
Oh!
This ain't normal.
All
This
right,
ain't normal behavior.
all right, there you go.
Okay.
Alright.
You take 10 damage.
That's a lot of blood.
God.
Completely forgot about my fucking aura.
Go to stab yourself. Dagger purposely sinks in a little bit better. You hear God just like, fuck you.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah.
And,
I think you're in an abusive relationship with your sword.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop 10 HP and lay on hands on myself.
Okay. Hell yeah. Okay. And you wait. Yes?
Yes.
Sticking your hand out the dome.
Yeah, are you there with one hand out, or do you just like flick a little bit of blood every now and then?
Yeah, I was flicking blood out. Yeah. Oh. I wake everybody up instantly. Wake up! Wake up! We're under attack!
Eddard,
Wake up!
Eddard, you hear a snap from a twig in the distance, and you realize that they're not just coming at you; they're slowly filling the forest all around you.
Hey, Eddard. I never went to sleep in the first place because I saw what he was doing.
Yeah, Faya, shut the fuck up! Everybody, wake up! It's so wild. These wolves are after. Everybody, wake up!
Waves weapon of warning feet. I assume sets off an alarm. I just open my eyes and go, God damn it.
Everybody,
night.
please roll initiative.
I just wanted one night of sleep.
Can I just stay sleeping in the
What? What
You can
happened?
do whatever you would like.
I had a shitty roll because-
I don't know. It's like they followed us or something. Weird, wild, forward sense.
You wake
You know how
up
wolves
and
work.
see all the scattered food and
Eric,
blood.
we need to talk about
Just
we need to talk
fucking
about the destructive relationship you're in with your sword.
bleak whiteness, blood, snow, food.
Oh wow. I
So
wonder how they found us.
there's an explanation for everything. All right. I can tell you after we wipe out these wolves,
Yeah,
so we don't
the
have to worry about it in the morning.
The explanation is you can't say no to your sword. That's what the explanation is.
They have an addiction.
So I was
You need
I
help.
was hungry and I was walking around the dome because I can't really see through like the
You
veil
were hungry?
thing. And then
You?
know, at the same time, I thought maybe I should start shaving, but I don't have a dagger, so I started whipping myself.
Jesus
Flagellating yourself.
What the fuck? Just shaving your back hair?
Yeah, chicks don't dig it.
What would you know about that?
Long story short, he's an idiot.
You can't get bitches like that.
How are the backs?
Like-
Never had that thing.
We turn
Oh,
off
at least we
melee
got the
mode,
dough, we can just-
actually.
Make them fall, jump at it, and then stab them from in here, or in and out, however the fuck it works.
Do you think they're gonna be that much of a dumbass?
Middle?
If they're hungry enough, maybe.
I don't know this animals.
No, stick your hand out, leave it there for a few minutes, see what happens.
Alright, you see that the wolves are padding in closer. They are circling and moving around the dome. Light and agile on their feet.
They're not gonna. You're gonna make us come out to them, aren't you?
Eddard, you are clearly the first to react, as everyone is still getting up as you
Oh,
go
there he goes.
charging out. You have disadvantage at these wolves as they are dodging. They've taken a dodge action.
Oh, they're smart. They're fucking smart.
Oh fuck. We're gonna get outsmarted by these wolves.
That's it. Shit. Okay.
A 15 will hit, a critical fail will not.
Okay, let's add in some spicy spice. Is this wolf undead?
No.
But I am.
I don't know. There's a skeleton under all that meat.
Alrighty, that is a 3rd level smite. Oh my.
Jesus.
Okay, 17, 35, 42 will bloody this creature as you slam down into it, and it recoils, yelping, and the second swing goes wide.
No. Put Shield of Faith on myself as a bonus.
Hell yeah.
That is my turn.
All right, we'll go to Erlong.
This is not so custom time. I will step out and, out of my bucket of water, do a little bit of mage armor just for, good topper, and start reaching for my broom of flying.
Okay.
That is me.
You're gonna pop the dome, aren't you?
I'm not that's on that mountain still. I'm not stepping out. Just make it
No,
I have
no. This is Eddard's mess. He can fucking clean it up. And I'm going back to sleep.
Are you suggesting we all just watch him get eaten by a pack of wolves?
Yes. Learn from your mistakes.
I'm in that spot.
I don't think he can learn if he's dead.
Erlong,
Yeah,
are you
yeah, that's fair.
commanding the broom is a free action, so you can order it to your hand and then wherever you would like as part of all of your movement. So use 5 of the broom's movement if you wanted to move.
I'm just gonna sit on it like a little bench, and if there's an emergency, fly up. But yeah, enjoying the bubble as I have my armored up just in case.
Eddard, retaliatorily, This wolf is going to yell, and its yelp carries a wave of intense cold with it. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw versus a blast of freezing wind. That will succeed, so you're going to take half, so only 10 cold damage.
I take half of that because I
you're
have a
resistant.
ring of warmth.
Hell yeah. This wolf is going to run in and bite you in the ass. A 21 to bite you.
A 21 will hit.
Alright, that's going to be
Right in the
10
ass.
piercing damage. I need a strength save and a con save. Both are successful. You are not knocked prone and you maintain concentration. Just the 10 piercing. The wolves' howling picks up, and they begin to converge on Eddard. Cyrus, you're lying down, you have your covers up, you're nice and toasty. There's a couple good berries within arm's reach if you get peckish. And the dying embers of the fire giving light to Eddard's demise.
1 second. Yeah, so I reach a hand outside of the dome and put it there, and I'll cast Spike Growth. The 20, I'll link the spell here, but it's a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range, which is 150 feet. The area becomes difficult terrain. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
20.
So I'll leave this here to
Yeah, give me
mark
one
the area.
Yeah, lips tools just me. Nope. Like that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All
Jeff,
spiky.
Please link that spell for me. Oh, creature moves into or within.
So basically, it
Okay.
covers his north flank. If anybody tries to come at him from that side, they're gonna
Okay.
have to take some ouchie damage.
Okay, I'm gonna say that all of the wolves on this side are going to see that. Any others are gonna need to make Dex. So these ones all see it. The ones on the north side of that one.
It says the transformation on the ground is camouflaged to look natural.
Right, any creature that can't see the area at the time that the spell is cast, so they can all
Oh,
see
gotcha.
it when it happens. The other ones are, I guess these two are the ones that are too far away to see. Because this guy would have an angle. Because it's the area, not you. I thought it was you
Right.
who cast the spell. But that's fine. It still is a very good spell, and it's gonna fuck over these two wolves quite a bit. And you begin concentration.
Yep. And I'll, I guess, stand up
Gross.
reluctantly. Or,
All right.
nah, I'm just gonna sit and watch.
All right. Cast from the ground. I respect it. Brickhouse, you
And I
are
pull-
standing.
If I didn't say it, but I'll say, hey, don't spikes over there. Don't go there.
Duly noted.
And I'll pull my hand back inside the dome.
Alright, I'm gonna get wave up, go, alright, get ready, gonna need some of that magic of yours. I'd like to run over here, and I would like to activate Wave's Cube of Force thing, and I want the barrier to make it so no living matter can pass through the barrier.
All right. A barrier of intense magical force appears around Rickus. What color do you imagine it is?
I imagine it's coming from waves, so I imagine it's like blue like the waves. Maybe like a swirling, tsunami kind of deal going on.
Okay.
Seafoam
We'll try it.
green.
As I will try to cover Eddard's backside. And as that's my action and my movement, and I don't have a bonus action to use, because I don't want to rage just yet, that'll be me.
Alrighty. I'm a fan. This wolf is going to come charging at you and slam into the wall that you have just created. As it howls at you, it is going to breathe a cone of cold, wintry breath
That's
at
fine.
the two of you. Brickus and Eddard, I need dexterity saving throws. Eddard, you're going to succeed. Brickus, you do get the +5.
Ooh, well, that's an 11.
And 11 is not going to succeed. Brickus, that's going to be 27 cold damage for you. Eddard, you take 13 halved to 7.
That was a bad roll.
It's half of 7. 4?
No,
3?
no, 27 half to 13 because you succeeded.
Okay.
13 is half to actually 6, not 7. So 6 is what you actually take. And that's that wolf. Now we're at big mama. She has also seen that she can't slam her way through this, so she will come to here and follow after her children. I need both of you to make a dexterity save against a much bigger cone of cold.
I'd like to use my once per reroll, because that's
Okay.
bullshit.
Roll the exact same numbers.
I know!
A 21 and an 18 are both going to succeed, so you'll take half. Wow, I actually rolled very poorly. 25
2, right?
halved to 12, and 12 halved to 6 for Eddard.
I don't
that-
like these magic casting wolves.
Ring of Resist. Brickus, as you think that or say that, you see that this wolf is looking at the opaque purple dome as if it recognizes it. It's a distinctly worrying impression.
These
Adelwyn,
wolves are too fucking smart.
Me.
it
I
feels
don't
like
like
the
it.
wolf is looking right at you. You know it can't see through the dome, but it feels like it's looking right at you.
Staring into my soul.
Man, I can't see shit out here. Okay, I can see these two, so I want to kind of center. I want to put out a hypnotic pattern to where it doesn't hit, where it hits these two wolves, but not Brickus or Eddard. So I guess like behind them somewhere. It's kind of off map.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sort of this.
Do I have to
Is
walk
the
out
cue.
to cast it, or can I
You
just
do
like,
need to get out. You can walk out and walk back
I'll
in.
walk
for you.
out and then like cast it. Yeah, it'll be off map, but I want it to, you know where.
Okay. Hypnotic pattern, please. DC 14
16.
wisdoms. Okay, DC 16 wisdom save. I'll roll the regular wolf first. A 16, they'll succeed, and the big wolf got a 16 as well. We got it on the money.
Damn it!
Look! What about Little Wolf?
They're too
Little
smart.
Wolf went first.
Oh, I apologize. I was grabbing something.
No, it's okay. Yeah, you realize that these things are smart, and as you step back in, you see this one turn to look at you, and
But
that's right, run.
Oh,
I connect to Brickus. These are not normal wolves. That one just talked.
I thought that.
Brickus, you heard it.
fucking nowhere.
Eddard, you
As I'm
heard
covered
it.
in, like ice.
Yeah, you're feeling
What
slow.
kind of wolves
You're-
did you summon?
I walk back in and I'm like, all right, well, I'm inside.
You couldn't summon normal ass wolves. You had to get super magical wizard wolves.
Eddard, you should have taken the fucking bird.
You're doing the world a favor.
Fada, it's your turn.
Right. Take the step. Steve floats up above the tiny hut to go
Okay.
ahead and shoot this wolf right here.
Okay.
Alright, that would be with a... Actually, I'll shoot this wolf instead.
Okay.
Because, you know, sneak attack.
Right, and Brickus is... Yeah. Alright, no advantage, but a 30 is definitely gonna hit. For 30 damage, you will very nearly bloody this wolf in a single shot. As you blast into its side with a Starshot crossbow in its light formation.
I would also like to use a constellation.
Alright,
Yeah, what was it? What was it
It's
called
a-
again?
bonus action,
Yep.
use a constellation, I believe.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the actual name for it. It was a constellation for...
You need me to open it and read it for you?
It was balance. It was
Okay.
and I would like to heal Eddard for 1d8 plus the proficiency.
Alright, please roll me a d8. Your proficiency, I believe, is... I want to say it's 4?
So
Yeah.
Eddard heals for 12.
Hell yeah.
I realized I should have given it to Brickus, but a little bit late.
Yeah,
It's
why
okay.
why heal the person who caused this entire problem?
Alright, are you gonna stay outside of the dome?
I will float 5 foot down, so that will be in the dome.
Okay. Alright, you are 5 feet off of the ground. at this point.
Wait, how tall is this tiny hut?
It's only 10 feet tall. It's a 5-foot perfect half circle, or it's a 10-foot perfect half circle from
Mhm.
the radius, which has to be a point. So it has to be one of the points on the grid. So it's 10 feet in every direction.
Alright, I guess I'll be 10 feet off the ground then.
Well, no, because it's a dome and you're close to the edge. So
Okay.
you would be at 10 feet. You would be mostly out of the dome with your feet dangling in it.
Alright, just make sure.
Well,
I
actually,
go
you as a tiny creature may be farther. But anyway, yeah. You're 5 feet
Alright.
off the ground and inside. We go next. Where's this wolf? This wolf's up here. This wolf. This wolf is bold, I've decided. He's going to come running to here. And he's going to jump over the dome. Because he's just built like that. With his strength and his speed, he is more than able to long jump 25 feet. Clearing the edge of your dome as he cuts through the side. Feyetta, if you had not ducked, he would have taken your head off.
Neat.
Landing here, it's just out of range to bite Eddard, so it's time to breathe some cold. Eddard and Brickus, you are once again slowed and cold breath. Dexterity saves, please, you two.
Thanks, I hate it.
Both of those will succeed. You'll both take half damage. Oh Jesus. 8 Brickus and 4 for you, Eddard. And I do need con save for shield of faith. Cool. Where are we? This guy. Is going to get a little close for comfort, sniffing at the dome. Eddard.
So don't do that.
I attack the wolf on my left.
All right.
Ka-chow.
The 23 will hit.
Ka-chow.
An 18 will also hit. For 18 damage on the first. Nearly killing it. And 16 damage to put it to rest. Almost perfect damage, Eddard. What does that look like?
A very careful cleave around the neck so that it sits there flailing and choking on its own blood, but preserving the majority of its fur.
You immediately feel a rush of glee and power as your familiar now black aura of protection from your blade fills the air around you. Please take 75 temp HP.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
He's
That's what we've been
feasting,
waiting
bro.
for.
It is at this point that you all remember why Eddard thought he could take on the whole pack himself.
Hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What if I just... There we go. I would like to add some flavor text that he's become so attuned with this that those white, fading to red, feathered wings show up with the jagged, broken halo above his head in a very translucent form. That'll be
He's gone full dark side.
Alrighty. Erlong.
We are summoning stick.
Alright. Inside the dome.
That's the only place he can be, just as an emergency
Alright.
backup.
Okay.
Stick.
What level are you summoning Stick? He's post.
4th.
Alright, get that double attack.
And he won't be able to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
But he'll be there. Menacing.
Alright. Are you good where you are? Are you going to continue to not pop the dome?
Continue to not pop the dome and just maintain ready emergencies.
Alrighty. Sniffy. Okay, this wolf is in the shit, and it knows it. It knows that it's in the shit. It doesn't like all of the twisting spikes and thorns made of like ice and snow that Cyrus has created.
Come on, run around. Just do some laps in there.
Maybe you should try to retreat.
First things first.
I'm the realist.
This one did not use its breath attack.
What if
Could
you
just
said
do
it did
that.
It
Could do
could.
that.
Or it could try to self-preserve.
Or it could
It's
bite
a-
Eddard. Let's go for a cold breath while we're just doing a lot of the same
No.
thing. Can I get a dexterity save
No.
from Eddard and Brickus versus cold damage?
I hate it.
Brickus, that'll succeed. Eddard, that'll succeed. 9 cold damage for Brickus, 4 for Eddard.
Man, he didn't even roll well on it.
No,
These
he
breath
didn't.
weapons are nickel and diming me.
Okay.
That's what they're built
So
for.
this wolf is like stuck and without a running start, its jump is not nearly as good. Without a running start, its long jump is 9 feet. So it could jump out theoretically, but that would still be at least 5 or 10 feet of damage to just crouch and jump out.
He's cooked.
And then he would still have to run all the fucking way around to be useful.
Why are you running?
Because he could get out. Wolves are.
I mean, it's only
pack hunters.
2d4 for every
It's
5
going
feet of
to
movement.
jump out. Why don't you roll me 3d4 because it's like leaving part of the way through. Alright, it'll take the 5 piercing. That was 10 feet of movement, so 50, get to here, and it's going to glower at the dome with an intelligence that is once again concerning.
But it's not pull out the stuff.
Alright, well, Brickus is in trouble, and that's a little bit more concerning for Cyrus. So I'll reach a hand out and cast Blight upon the pack
I'm gonna
leader.
say, with a creature in melee range of you, you're gonna need to do more than stick a hand out, because there's a wolf right there, and that would be a risk of fingies.
Okay. Alright.
This has
Then
now
I
gotten to the
will-
point where you might have to stand up if you're gonna continue.
Fine. Begrudgingly, Cyrus stands up and he's like, motherfucker. And instead just reaches a hand out and I'll cast Inflict Wounds on this doggo that's next to me.
Okay.
Let's see. Does a 16 hit?
It does.
Okay, I'm casting this at. I already killed the spell slot to cast it at 3rd level.
All good.
So that's 3d10. Or, actually that's
5.
5d10. Never mind. So that's
Or-
21 necrotic damage.
Reach out and touch this thing, and it snarls and slashes with a heavy paw at the dome as you like reel back and pull your face and arms back in.
Yes. And then with my bonus action, I will set the spirit totem here.
Okay.
So I'll put a little mark
Yes.
there.
Yeah. All right. And that's gonna be you.
Yep.
Alrighty. Brickus, you definitely took damage. You're still raging. Or no, you didn't rage.
I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
rage yet.
Never mind.
I'm going to rage though now.
You're
No,
going
all good.
to. Hell yeah.
I am
Um,
going to rage.
Brickus, as you rage, you feel Wave begin to hum like a tuning fork.
Ooh.
You have never done activating Wave first and then raging. This is a new experience. You feel a surge of magic build up inside yourself
Oh.
that is seems to be matched by that which you feel in Wave, a similar resonance building up, this familiar feeling of wild magic doubling on itself, growing even more than you've ever felt it before. Please roll me a d20 instead of a d8.
Alright.
blow us up with fireball?
Let's see. It might. If it's the table I remember, you
Please
can
describe
draw
it.
1d4. Intangible spirit and unoccupied spirit. Okay. A bunch of spirits are going to fly out of Brickus and start flying in random directions.
Guys, Shang Tsung.
Did you just
Alright, so I gotta roll.
climax?
Spirits.
Is that what you call that, spirits?
I'm gonna spirit
Spirit.
Oh, I'm spiriting all over the place. Alright,
Spirit away.
alright. It says that it flies in a random direction. How do you want to determine random?
I'll roll a d8 for each of them. How many appear?
1. I only rolled a 1 on the d4.
Okay. Do you decide where they appear?
I don't believe so. You can sure spirits. Oh wait, no, I do. They're within 30 feet of me in unoccupied space. So let's stay over here. So
Okay,
right
right
behind this guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a d8. We're gonna do clock positions with 1 here all the way around.
All right. I believe
or
it
why don't
happens
you
at
roll me
the
a
end. All right. I believe it happens at the end of. Oh wait, no, they do move though before the end of my turn. So I'll roll a
Okay.
d8.
All right.
A 5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How far does it move?
30 feet.
All right. It goes zipping towards the edge of the map. That's 10 feet there. 20 feet would be on the other side of the map. Other side of this wolf. 20 feet off the edge of the map. Okay, I will make that.
And then it
mark.
explodes at the end of my turn.
Okay.
And while I'm raging, almost kind of oblivious to that, I'm gonna try to kill off this wolf that Fayetta shot before
All right.
with,
Long ass arms.
with my long ass arms while I recklessly attack.
22
to
is
hit.
definitely gonna stab.
Oh, I almost forgot my rage damage to put on there for 16.
Very nice. That'll
10.
bloody that wolf. Whoa!
You
How's the one
you were
I
saying
wounded looking?
about bloody? Oh
was
well,
bloody.
either way it's dead. Either way it's dead.
Yeah, a creature that is bloody, that is crit by Brickus, immediately dies. That's how this works. What does that look like, Brickus? This newfound power of waves that you're channeling back and forth.
Literally just whip the trident straight forward into the wolf's jugular and just siphon off all of its moisture as it turns into a husk, and I let it drop to the snow before turning back to Mother Wolf.
All right, hell yeah.
And then the spirit explodes.
How big is the explosion?
Each creature within 5 feet of it, and you roll 3d8s for the damage.
Okay, it did.
They
it
must
was
make
too-
us.
There is nothing that is going to be close enough if it moved in a straight line for 30 feet.
All right, then it just
Direction that it
explodes.
went. All right, it explodes. Yeah, a few trees get exploded with what kind of damage?
Force damage.
Horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. We'll go to the wolves. The wolf here will take a bite at Eddard with advantage. 25 to bite you, Eddard.
Yep.
That's gonna be 12 piercing damage. I need a strength save. And a con save. Both will succeed. Good to know. Wolf, big mama wolf, howls high and loud. Everyone who is concentrating on a spell needs to give me a concentration check. DC 10. All right, all three of you will save, but the dome is going to waver and snap
Oh shit.
as this wolf uses disrupt magic. As it does so, the three wolves with prepared actions are going to use them. This one prepared first. Fayetta, this wolf is going to try and bite you. This one here. A 13 to bite you.
It fails.
Alright, Erlong, this wolf is going to try and bite you. A 24.
I can't even avoid that.
That's gonna be 12 piercing.
I will spend
and
a
I need...
fate to make it a failure.
Okay, how many charges is that?
3.
Alrighty. So it just misses you instead. As it goes and chomps into you, you go and poke it with the spindle, and time rewinds just enough that you pull your arm to the side, and it misses, looking confused.
That's one.
And this one up here is going to do a 15-foot cone of cold breath. I need Stick and Fayetta to make dexterity saving throws.
Alright.
A 15 will succeed for Stick. He'll take half. A 15 will succeed for Fayetta. You have
I take 9.
evasion. Yes. Okay, so you take none. Stick takes 8 cold damage.
Freezy freeze.
And Mama Wolf. Move it. Edelwin, your protection is gone. There are wolves clawing at Fayetta and Erlong.
Fuck. Fuck. Okay. Man, all my spells are AoE, and I don't want to hurt them. I could. What, a 20-foot radius sphere. That's big.
It's the same size as my spike growth area, just FYI.
Right. Well, if I take a few steps back here, try not to step in the fire. I can like center. I want to do synaptic static. I could probably center it like back here and not hit, and hit these three, but none of us. Yeah, just about. If I move it down a little bit to the left, like that.
Nice.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay. Synaptic static, intelligence, saving throws. 2 little boys, 8 and a 0. That's an 18 from Mama.
Alright, well, those
30.
two get
And what is the other effect on a fail?
muddled thoughts for 1 minute. During that time, rolls a d6 and subtracts the number rolled from all attack rolls and ability checks,
A
as well as
D6.
Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
bonus action, I'll look at Fayetta and I'll be like, you might want to stab him a bit quicker than you're doing it, and then I'll Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Work
Fayetta.
on it. Alright. What do I have for a good weapon right now for melee? Answer. I actually kind of don't.
If only you had the poisoning, fire, stabbing.
I am. I'm going to.
Go back and rob that guy.
No, I'm thinking about.
Hell yeah, I can drink to that, brother.
Go back in time. Take his shit.
Bonus
Would
action,
a-
disengage and shoot it.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of something funny, but that works too. I was thinking of fucking pulling out the
What are you going to
bird.
do?
I think I'm pulling out the bird and slapping the wolf in the face with it. We're disengaging.
Improvised weapon attack sort of thing? What are you
Yeah.
going to do?
I'm gonna disengage and fly up and shoot him. Yeah, I have to do this.
Okay, how high?
Fly up 20 to 25 feet.
Okay.
We're pulling up the Starshot crossbow and shooting the one next to Arlong.
Okay. Edwin, the person you trusted to protect you, just flew out of range. There is nothing between you and the wolf. Fana, a 14 is going to miss.
You could technically add the die
The Bardic Inspiration. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
D8.
And D8. I'm gonna.
A 20 is definitely going to hit. You do get sneak attack.
Alright.
For 22 piercing, which will bloody this wolf
Alright.
quite severely.
And then I'm gonna hit this one for 6 damage in necrotic with Wills from the Grave.
Okay. That just happens, right? It's not a bonus section.
Shit, is it?
I don't know. I'm asking. Which is your character.
I think, yeah. I don't see
Just
a bonus
happens.
Yeah, it
It
just
just
happens.
happens. Okay. Very nice. You blast that one, bloodying it, and this one whimpers slightly as you necrotic it as well. Is that going to be you? Are you good where you are?
Yeah, that's good.
Alrighty. This one is now in the middle of two different people. But it does have advantage on one of them, and that one is the more dangerous of the two. And it didn't get its breath back. So, we're gonna bite you, Eddard. 14 is gonna miss.
Yeah.
Very badly. And it's going to move a little bit closer to the spikes. Not quite. We're over here at this wolf, which is just going to...
Sorry, real quick. Was that wolf over here?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
I would get an opportunity attack on him.
Good, please.
Crit. Quit. Quit.
We're
No.
definitely going to
Okay.
hit. He does not get to move. Which
That was the
bloodies
one that I
wolf.
pumped a bunch of
Mm-hmm. one
necrotic
is bloodied
damage
now.
into.
Alright, it does not even get to move. Eeny, meeny, miny, it has advantage on Erdlong.
Hi.
A natural 20.
I will turn that to a failure with the last 3 charges to spindle.
Alright.
I cast. How about no?
Wait, do you have a second reaction to do
Oh, I
that?
don't. So that's just. Oh boy. I forgot.
Get your charges back.
Yeah.
But
We're
that's
dying.
gonna be 16 piercing damage, and I need a strength and con save.
You fucking bitch! Strength, that's a
Poison damage
failure.
from the wolf.
That's true, you did bite me. Con... touch. There we go.
Okay. So you all watch as this thing comes barreling in and charges Erlong, and he points his wand proudly at it, expecting it to miss, and this thing just grabs him around the neck and slams him into the ground. Erlog, you are prone and grappled by
not take
this
poison?
creature.
DC 12 con check.
DC 12 con save. That is a 13.
Damn. No damage.
And you are grappled by the wolf. Thankfully, you don't lose your concentration.
Stick.
But the bane begins to pick up the mother alpha wolf, loudly approving of one of you being taken down. Eddard, you hear the sounds of frog pain.
Yeah. Nothing I can do about that.
With this one?
Yeah, the one between me and Cyrus.
Okay, both of those are gonna hit.
Dope. One. Two.
Smites on both of those. Oh my, alright.
It's about the message.
27 damage on the first one. Barely doesn't kill it. That's about 16 points of overkill you had there, sir. What does that look like?
Another very careful beheading, trying not to damage any more further than I have to.
I think this one burns a little bit more than you meant to with the overkill damage, and the head might explode.
Well, and it's all necroseed.
It's true. Cyrus did ruin the back half of the pelt as it falls over, and you see its ass is like putrid and sick, and you're like, fuck.
Well, I was thinking there's enough wolves that we could get matching jackets, but we just won't maim this one. We'll let that one sit. Oh, too far. I want to move here.
Okay.
And that will be moi.
Erlong, you are grappled and prone.
Desperately holding onto my broom for dear life, I will misty step 30 feet up.
Straight up into the air?
Yeah, holding onto my broom.
Ah, okay.
It's shaking like a leaf in the wind. The second time I've been in the jaws of a giant creature in not even 2 days.
Like a frog in the wind.
Not even a day.
Oh, fucking hell. I don't think I even have... No, I don't. Oh, well. We could try that. We haven't tried that yet. We're gonna toll the dead, the one that bit me.
Okay. Wisdom save. That's a fail, and it is injured, so that's 16 damage.
Hell yeah.
Of the necrotic type, as this one also begins rotting.
And following up on that, Stick will, well, try to avenge me with a double bolt to that one. Well, 19
The
is-
same one?
Yep.
Okay, both of those will hit.
And boop. Rinse, repeat, 13. 26 total.
That will bloody that wolf. This one is looking very much worse for wear.
I got That's me.
Alright. This one is going to
Oh man.
No.
blow a cone at Cyrus, Edwin, and Fayetta.
I'm
Sort
25
of like-
feet up.
That's true, at Cyrus and Edwin. And Stick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Stick should be in there.
Stick is in there. Sorry, there's a lot of shit on the GM layer right over the stuff.
I couldn't imagine what.
Your tents and shit are all still on this map. I have your cart and stuff on the GM layer. I can't fucking see of what's above Edwin. A 13 will just barely succeed.
Yeah, stick.
A 12 will succeed. Edwin, I need your deck save.
My bad, my bad. I'm way too far away. 18.
That'll save as well. You'll all take half damage, so 12.
I will absorb elements.
Okay, so that
Take
becomes
only 6.
The spawn is gonna come in for whatever this thing is.
No, not stick.
Give that boy a bite, a 22.
Yep, that definitely hidden stick.
Alright, that is 12 piercing.
He pops.
Alright,
Goodbye,
it's
stick.
Like a
gonna growl and take a meaningful step towards Edwin. It's 26 while we're here as well. Chain. Cyrus! They are all up on you. There are quite a few of them dead, but there are also still more than half of the original ones. They're all hurt though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my original plan of I will heal Brickus with a healing word at it's not rolling from my sheet, so I might have to let me see if I can roll it from this thing. Okay, that works. So I'll do a second level healing word on Brickus, so you get 10. And then everybody within 30 feet of my totem, which should be everyone, allies that is, will get an additional 8. So Brickish, you get a total of 18 healing.
Thank you.
Let's see, that was the second level, so that was my last second level. And then I will use Sacred Flame on the dog next to Edelwin.
For sure.
And Edelwin, make sure you take your 8, because you got 8 hit points back.
Oh, yeah. Got it.
That's a 5. In Secret Flame.
That fails because it needed to do a 17, but it's not rolling, so I'll roll the 2d8.
Okay.
Huh, pretty good. 10 radiant damage on the one next to Edelwin.
Do any of you speak Giant?
No.
Abyssal, Common, Draconic, Druidic, and Sylvan for yours truly.
This one says something in a language that none of you recognize.
And I'm going to run
The turn order.
this way.
There it is.
If I can
Put
delete it. Okay.
myself behind Brickus.
Fergus!
Well, he notices the bubble is now popped, so everything's going to hell. He's gonna try to kill these wolves off as quickly as possible. Please help with that. He'll attack the one between him and Eddard. Oh,
You were recklessly attacking?
yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, it takes your special damage and is still alive because it wasn't quite bloodied yet.
And there's
but-
the damage from the actual attack.
Yes, 21 damage is 17 points of overkill.
There we go. Alright, quickly kill that one off, and then I'm gonna focus on Mother Wolf and try to keep her attention. Or as best as I can with the bubble around me.
I think it's very interesting the moment that the waves part to allow the wolf's corpse. As you step forward, even as it's dying, it's pushed away momentarily back towards where Eddard is with his massive black sword, and then it sags fully, and as the life leaves it, it almost falls towards you as you're stepping over its now lifeless body. 21 is definitely going to hit for 15 more.
Yep, I'm right at Mother Wolf.
She
That'll
is
be me.
not happy about it.
That's fair.
Oh, that's such a shame.
That would have gotten a lot of people.
Yeah, right? What did I add here?
Mm.
I added the kill Eddard button. So we're gonna
Ooh.
bite attack at the paladin. 19, I think it's gonna miss because
That's
of
still a miss with my
the
shield.
faith. Yeah. Alright, and if you miss the bite, she can't do the follow-up, so that's gonna be her, unfortunately. As she'll move with her eyes on Brickus to kind of put Eddard in between herself and
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta move 5 more feet.
Edwin.
I don't like the concentration of wolves that's near me now.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Erlong. God damn it! Why'd you have to get pinned under?
I flew up, man. I'm out of there.
Oh yeah, you're out.
I'm gone. I had an exit. I took it.
Yeah, you're actually the only one there. Fayetta and Erlong are in the sky. There are 3 wolves.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure
So
you
I-
knew the whole
I'll look at this one in
situation.
front of me.
It's like Chris Pratt with the Raptors.
I'll look at
Yeah.
this one in front of me, and I'll
Alright, so stop.
just kind of stay, like, kind of tilt my head at him, look around. There's 3 wolves. Be like, oh. Pull my short sword, and I'll fucking try and attempt to stab this one here in front of me.
Okay. A
I
12 is
don't
gonna
hit him.
miss.
I look at him and I go, huh? And then I just bye, bye. Nope, absolutely not staying
Alright.
here.
Where?
I am gonna take my happy self. Can I tell? Yeah, I'm gonna take my
You
happy
can
self.
teleport past it.
You can in theory, because spells can go. People teleport into the cube? Because spells can go into it.
I believe it mentioned something about it in the text of Cube of Force.
Okay, if
I'll
I can
double
go,
check.
I can go into
the
the
text, there's
cube.
no living matter can pass through the barrier. But with
I will say
a
this is
teleport,
not-
You're presumably.
This does not come up, so you wouldn't know either way in character.
Right. I mean, I figured I would just go behind it, because technically that puts the wall between me and the rest of the wolves. So
Sure.
I feel like she's like, bye, and just teleports behind the wall. Okay, so that didn't work out. Hey, guys.
Welcome to the dead wolf side of the camp.
I like this side of the camp, and I will stay here.
Fanta.
Well, I see a target.
Okay.
Alright. Steady aim and shoot.
Okay. Very nice. That'll hit. For 30 damage. Very nice. Very clean. That will bloody this creature.
And for this one right here, he gets hit by another Whales from the Grave.
Excellent. 3
Takes 3
necrotic.
damage. Oh yeah, also,
You
one more
spit
thing.
over the side of your... Yeah.
One more constellation usage.
Okay.
1d8 plus 4.
For...
8. Brickus heals for 8.
Brickus heals for 8.
Oh, thank you.
I'm trying my best.
Wait, isn't
Is steady aim a bonus
isn't
action?
steady aim a bonus action?
Oh shit! Yeah, I can't do
Yeah,
that. Never
so you
mind. He
can't.
doesn't have
Brickus.
shield.
Fork it over.
Alright,
Give
that's
it back. Brickus,
Brickus punches
one of your
himself for 8
fingers
damage.
regrows and you have to cut it back off.
Damn.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Oh, it's fine. Brickus isn't in like dire danger. He's got a bubble.
Alrighty, roo. There is a bark or a yelp. It's hard to tell. As this one takes necrotic damage, it's going to take off at a run, give
Oh,
a
fuck.
bound, and land right next to Edelwyn.
God damn it! You motherfucker, leave me alone.
How's a 20 to hit?
How's a little puff of smoke and a go fuck yourself?
Okay. You teleport. Where?
Not a lot of room to get around in here, but me checking to see where to go. I mean, technically, I can I go like over here even though I can't see it? I see Cyrus is there.
You have to be able to see.
Okay, then can I go right next to Cyrus who's right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will just boop, a little bit of distance away. This is really not good for my health.
Eddard.
Boop. 2 attacks. Oh yeah, that's what I've been waiting for. You know what I'm tagging on that.
Right,
I couldn't possibly guess. The My Hero music comes on. 29, 38. 38 plus 16 is 48, 54. 54 on the first one. That is still alive. So that second one will bring the alpha winter wolf down. What does that look like, Eddard?
A couple swings as the wolf is a little wily on its feet, but as it goes to pounce Eddard, he lunges the blade upwards, piercing through the bottom of the jaw, up through the top of the head. Pulling his blade out, he consumes its soul so that it may never be revived, short of a wish spell, and will turn back to the rest of the pack.
Rejuvenated and more powerful than ever.
And that'll be me.
Alrighty, Erlong.
Do a little sputter hover over this way to try and help Edelwyn escape as we're going to blight the one that had bit her, or tried to bite her.
Okay. That is a 5.
34 necrotic.
What does that look like?
Especially doing the little hover over and the full fucking drop of necrotic going straight down to its back. You see it desiccate from its spine downward, withering as I pull up all the fucking blood and water from it and consume half of it to give myself temp HP of 12. Svatos. And that will be me.
Okay. Flavor's free, Edelwyn. I just want to say.
No, I think it's like a bunch of mass, like, or like cards or something.
Okay. This wolf is going to fucking disengage and run for it. It is 25 feet off the edge of the map. This wolf, it does not have to disengage, so it's gonna dash. It's 70 feet off of the map, which for many of you is outside of dark vision sight. I don't believe anyone has range to see that. I'll leave it on the map in case people want to run over to that direction. Cyrus! Did you do anything, or are you good as
I can see through Brickus's stuff, right? I just can't pass through it, correct?
I don't believe it says it's opaque. On Cube Force, Brickus will correct this.
It just says it's a cube. I'll double check, but I think you can see through.
Okay.
Invisible force. It's invisible force, technically.
I can see that wolf there, and these motherfuckers have caused me no end of consternation. Or is he gone?
He's 25 feet off the edge of the map, so what's your dark vision range?
Oh, shit. 60 feet.
Oh yeah, no, then he's in the darkness region.
Okay.
If you were able to get over to the edge of the map, or closer, you would be able to see it. You would, for that, you would need to be, what, 25? You would need to be 35 feet from the edge of the map, so here, to be able to see it.
Where?
Oh, I'm sorry, my line isn't going. 25 feet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't get there.
35 feet.
And it's gonna be way away. Alright, then with my... Let me pull my sheet up, because I accidentally clicked away from roll 20.
Rage set your ass.
I can't touch Brickus to heal him. Brickus, I want to touch you. But
Oh
I can heal you with a healing word.
I'm not dying. I'm in no dire straits. It's fine.
I don't have anything else to do, and I'm gonna get my spell slots back in the morning anyway. So let me go back to the main page, because the spell list page is being a little bitch. That's shit.
Fucking Cookie Monster.
So that's
14.
14
8.
plus 8 to Brickus, and then anybody that's within 30 feet of the totem gets an additional 8. So that would be Edelwin, Brickus, myself, Arlong, Beata, and Eddard.
Hell yeah. Alright. Brickus, are you good? Sorry, would you like to go
Yeah,
chasing in Bloodlust?
I don't feel any need to go chasing after them, so I'll just run up to here, make sure that they are running away, and I'll roar in their direction to keep
I'll
them running.
cease concentrating on the, since it seems like it's not doing much anymore.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay. Brickus is yelling. Cyrus ends concentration. Edwin.
I fucking walk over and sit down. I'm just like, oh my god.
Okay. Beata.
I float down, go back to my fucking bedroll.
It's got wolf snow prints on it. Eddard.
I'm gonna. Are we disengaging from combat?
Everyone has so far. You are
Okay,
your own
right.
man, and you can do
We'll also
whatever you still
disengage. I can't chase down those wolves.
Okay. Your concentration will end. Or long, same.
Yeah.
You're the only one on a broom with a speed comparable to the wolves at the moment.
I'm just
You don't have
coming
dark
down.
vision. Okay. Then the wolves are going to get away. As you guys all feel free to describe what you
Brick it,
How long-
boing. Oh, brick is. As I hit the force field.
I'll just deactivate the barrier.
Stop,
Because I
stop,
really
not
need your
down.
I need to get this pelt.
Oh, God.
Fucking shut this fucking cow.
How long has the fight been?
Yeah.
just over 30 seconds.
Alright. Is the bird still alive? Or is it gone?
The bird is dead.
Alright.
The bird was captured and then
for
like
hours at this point.
Alright. I throw the bird at
probably
Eddard.
an hour. Yeah. A dead bird
I'm
bounces
gonna-
off of your armor, Eddard.
Fucking war.
We could
It's
have
raining dead birds.
Next time you try to summon wolves, how about not summoning the talking magic spewing kind?
I'm not a conjurer. I didn't know I was doing the talking, spewing ice kind.
Next time, just kill the fucking bird so you don't have to.
You wouldn't understand.
I don't think
Burkus.
the bird's soul was worth much more than the wolf's stuff. It definitely was way less.
Yes.
Burgess, please help me skin this wolf. I will pay you.
Do you need a knife?
No, I need Brickus' survival skill. Because I think he has a good survival skill.
Well, is he gonna cut it with his hands?
I mean, I have stuff. I will assist.
I was just asking.
No, I will assist you.
All right. I don't think I have the highest survival in the group, but I'll try.
Cyrus is mad at me. I'm not too.
Oh, Burkus, the mountain
That's
man, fucking Eddard and just been staring each other in the eyes. I just put up his kids like, I already did it. Drops it on the ground.
Yeah, with double crits, I'm gonna say, despite many of these wolves being necrotized and killed with burning radiant magic or having their souls sucked out of them and their essences drained and their color lost, you, with 2 natural 20s, get 2 perfect pelts, minus the heads. They are immaculate pelts of large winter wolves.
As soon as I'm done, I leave the pelts for Eddard. I leave the way behind. I'm gonna go a little bit into the woods and see the damage that spear did to the tree. A little concerned looking.
Yeah, there's a perfect spherical crater where 2 trees are half blown apart, as if like raw destructive magic blasted through the area. You actually see that the snow has a shallow divot in it, and that divot is filled with ash.
Burkus is gonna quietly curse to himself and just sit there for a minute, just looking at the hole in the ground.
I'm gonna get some sleep.
Eddard, after dealing with getting 2 of the corpses, what are you going to do with the bodies and everything else?
Probably just carve up some chunks. Toss that. No, we'll do that in the morning. We'll let the winter environment preserve them for now. Then
Bury him in the snow.
Refrigeration.
I have to
You notice that their blood is pretty thick, almost coagulated as it's coming out of their bodies. So you move the corpses.
Am I supposed to drink it?
The person.
Did you say do it, pussy?
Yeah.
Well, mommy raised no bitch. I'll feel the blood.
It feels like it's surprisingly warm still, despite it being like sometime in the cold. Like, though the bodies are starting to cool, the blood still retains some warmth, which is why the bodies are still cooling.
I'll put a little bit on my tongue. Give it a little taste test.
It's almost sweet, like sickly, and it's
Hey, Arlong.
thick. As you go to say Arlong, you feel a wave of nausea pass over you. Give me a con save.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You immediately throw up, almost completely bile that like burns your mouth as your body purges whatever that was from your system. Their blood basically has the same properties as antifreeze.
Oh god.
Come
It
come over here and taste it.
yeah, you're gonna take you're poisoned for 10 minutes.
And then
Editor, you're a fucking moron.
And that's 5 lay on hands. Poison? No, that's diseases. Shit, I'm just poisoned.
I sip
Well, you can't
the
be
Kool-Aid.
diseased, but I think 5 lay on hands removes poison.
Removes 1 condition?
Yeah,
Poison
with
is a
poison
condition.
is a condition.
1 poisoning effect, yeah, so I'll just heal myself with that right back. Anyway.
Okay.
I sip some Kool-Aid.
You lay on hands, and your body, just for good measure, empties itself again, but this time it glows as the divine energy has found the poison and is carrying it out with you. And you spit, and you can see there's just a little bit of glowing magic comes out. Clear the last of it from your system. It's not good.
Go ahead and taste that.
I fill up a small cup. I stare at it and I drink it back.
Why are you doing this?
You're immune? Are you immune to poison?
All poison, or are you just resistant?
I am flat immune to all poison and the poison condition.
Okay, I mean, you still get nauseous because it doesn't. It's not the kind of thing where you like.
Kermit the
Yeah, you don't
Frog
take
face.
poison. You don't take poison damage, and you're not poisoned, so you're not like debilitated by it. But this is the kind of thing that if this sits in your stomach, you're gonna have to throw up, or you're gonna have the worst shits ever. Imagine antifreeze going through your system. It literally won't mix with anything. It's got all of these horrible, like, preservatives in it. It's so thick because it's also blood, and is like too thick to freeze because of that. Like, even the blood that is spilled is bathwater warm on the snow.
In the most grotesque
Yeah,
fashion
but-
ever, Eddard, you will see Erlong scrunch his face like Kermit the Frog, and then open his mouth wider than you've ever seen, like frogs do in the wild, and part of his stomach comes up and just goes, the fucking snow. I thought, nah, that's, don't like that.
I'm gonna flip you a gold coin for being a trooper.
I never want to see something like that again.
That's vile.
You probably bottle some of that stuff up.
It doesn't seem to be fizzing.
You can't mix that with anything.
Antifreeze wolf blood. How do you keep your car running?
We don't have a car right now. Unless we somehow steal Kane's car again in this timeline.
That's me
Oh.
getting 5 levels.
All rusted and decrepit.
I would, but I don't have anything to bottle it right now. Where's Brackus?
I'll yell out, "Oh yeah, yo, Brickus, come back. We're gonna put the dome back up."
He'll walk back over, squat down.
I see nobody wants to be my punk buddy. That's fine. It just means I can lay spread eagle.
Oh, don't worry, I'll come over. We'll make it
Better
awkward.
you immediately bump your head against the bucket.
Yep. One bucket I left over there. See the purple sludge of doom oozing down the side. Thing that almost killed our deckhand when they were scrubbing the top. Yeah, baby.
And after Eddard got his high, restfully sleeps.
This is why Cyrus and Erlong were able to live in the same house without issue.
Jesus Christ.
You just reminded me of it. I think it was like fucking roaches. It's like a roach stew.
And I sat there and watched everyone else eat it. Just I didn't get tricked. I was like horrified.
It made it taste like pork rind.
Oh, fuck. Wow, this shit's pretty good. You should make it some more.
Yeah, look at it. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Oh. The early days of adventure.
Horrible. That's so
4 vampires broke into my fucking house.
Point of order,
fun.
they were vampire spawn.
True.
I got snitched on the very next day. Don't try to rat me out to the cop.
Who would ever do that?
Erlong disappearing and fucking leaping up to the roof.
He's like, come on, guys.
Yeah,
You
that's
wouldn't
what I'm looking for.
You wouldn't hurt a lady in a mask, would you? Actually, yes, you're exactly who we're looking for.
Oh, Brickus is left for second watch. As he volunteered before coming.
This is early enough in the night that I'm gonna say you guys hadn't even started the long rest yet.
Oh man, I
You
couldn't
didn't even
imagine.
get an hour in.
How the
with
fuck
the-
did that happen?
Well, you did walk right through the wolves, giving them a very easy scent trail to follow.
Yeah.
But the scent trail was then amplified by fresh blood and food, salty meat being carried on the wind.
Man, who would ever do that?
That was
Son of a
crazy.
bitch.
I
Well,
sit here thinking of a good lie.
but point of order, I was using Pass Without Trace, which is more than just your footprints. You mask your entire, your companion's detection for the duration.
Right, for the duration. It doesn't.
You can't be tracked except by magical means.
Yes, magic wolves.
And then this man out
But-
there, let me drip some fucking
Their
red hot
tracking
sauce.
ability though is physical.
Right, that was why when they were sleeping they couldn't use their ability. That was why when you went, should they use passive perception? I went, fuck, because they have magical keen senses, so their like noses and stuff bypass. Like they could still smell you in the dome. because they had that kind of stuff. So it was like when you went, oh yeah, they should use their paths. I went, oh no, they don't get to make a roll, so they don't. The magic doesn't kick in. They can't use it. So you guys just walked right by them all.
Thanks, Path Without Trace.
Right, and they were probably not gonna catch you tonight. It was gonna be the next day, and then Eddard preempted me, which was fun.
Fair enough. Well, if those little bitch wolves come back, we'll murder them.
They are intelligent wolves. There is no fucking way you're arriving here anytime soon. They just watched their entire pack get slaughtered in 30 seconds.
The real question, though, is why do I still have control water prepared when we're in the middle of the fucking mountains?
Ice is
Well,
water.
you're about to have a long rest to change it.
Yeah, I just forgot to click it off.
Oh, yeah. So you guys do have to start a new long rest. I think that is fair with the having to create a new tiny hut.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning you'll be leaving a little bit later in the morning the following day and camping a little bit later as well. Or, hopefully, making it all the way to Failwreath. What's the next watch situation? New watch. Fuck the old watch.
I'll take fourth.
I'll take first watch.
I can cover second, and Blinks can cover third if need be, unless somebody wants to take it.
I'll also do third.
Alright. Fanta, please give me a perception check.
Alright.
Alright, you keep an eye out in the darkness for all manner of things, but mostly wolves, as you keep the fire going in the dry, warm area that is the tiny hut. You are not accosted. Nothing jumps out of the blank, cold whiteness around you. Your watch will come to an end.
Alright. Wake up, second person. Cyrus.
You say, Cyrus, you get up. You do your perception check for me.
Sure, and I'll step out to summon Blinks.
Okay.
I can to the map. Blinks is up in a tree. May I have advantage because Blinks is assisting me?
Yeah. Very nice. You do not see anything that resembles a wolf. However, at one point in the night, you do hear a crashing sound somewhere in the distance. It's faint, it's hard to hear over the blowing wind, but for it to be that faint and heard as far away as it sounds like, you imagine it's somewhere upwind of you, being carried along, which would mean that the crash came from somewhere to your southwest.
So maybe giants.
It's possible.
Alright, well, I'll relay that information to Blinks and tell them to keep an eye out for wolves and whatnot. Don't get eaten. If there's any trouble, just scream in my brain.
Okay.
And I rolled for third watch for Blinks and got an 11.
Alrighty.
And then I'll also wake up said they were doing third.
I'll do third.
Okay. So I'll wake up.
It was
Brickus.
me. I said it.
Landing on top of the dome, and now on Brickus' shoulder.
Alright. As you come outside, you look around, it's cold, it's white, it's hard to fucking see. You don't see much. You hear less. You can't smell anything because your nose is numb.
Well, that's fine. He just kind of stares out his mind on other things as he kind of just wants to feel the cold for a bit.
Grounding, in a way. Natural.
Yeah. Very much so. Yeah, he'll walk around a bit, try to keep watch, but mostly distracted. And then, if nothing horribly mauls him, he'll head back in after his watch and try to. I believe it was Arlong who said he was doing for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go.
Oh yeah, it was high that you get horribly bald, so I never know.
Yay. Yeah. Good watching blinks. We'll gently poke Arlong's bucket.
Bubble up from underneath my hat.
Your turn, buddy.
Oh. Fucking study around. Just the slow turning hat as I look outside.
You as well can't see much without dark vision. Oh, you do have dark vision. I see. You see a little bit more than Brickus, but nothing jumps out at you. And while the blizzard has gone, it is still snowing, even as your watch comes to an end with the sun arisen in the sky. Everyone can get the benefits of a long rest. Reset your HP, get half your HP back, take all your spells. I don't give a hoot.
Dare I perform a test run?
A test run of what?
Cadaver detonation.
Oh god.
Oh, I'm...
Before we can
yeah,
even
sure.
scavenge any of its meat.
I mean, I got you the pelt. I think we did enough necrotic damage between most of us that I don't know if the meat's good.
Some magic martini.
I could go for a magic word. I say with my free hands.
Yeah, but let me double check if I got a bottle of spirits first.
The untreated wolf pelts, because it's a natural 20, they're basically like perfectly cut with no like meat still attached to the underside of the skin. But they're still untreated. Weigh probably about 35 to 40 pounds each, if not more.
Damn it. I'm out of bottles of spirits right now.
I am now currently on the New Mexico State University website on how to prepare pelts.
Nice, nice, nice.
All right.
They need to be dried, and you need to
Stretched
like,
and
maintain it
tanned.
every day. You have to treat the skin with like a preserving chemical, not formaldehyde, but something like it.
There's some preserving chemicals, but there's also other oils that you can boil out of wood and such.
If you're in a different kind of environment or weren't moving, you could potentially like leave it outside for a period to in like a protected area where animals would be good at it. so that like all of the parts that will rot will rot. But just make sure that you have all of that fur weight on your character sheet. You're gonna do that. Arlong, are you actually gonna go try and do cadaver detonation? Did it not have to be a humanoid corpse?
Don't think
Thought
so.
that was one of the things I said. I wanted it to be.
That's right, you did say you wanted it to be humanoids only.
I'm about to say, don't blow me up, please.
Because it's like it sort of fits with Anime Dead being humanoid corpses, right? Because it's a 3rd level spell.
It's true. I'll have to work on Crawling Claw at some point.
And it does have to be one of your prepared spells for the day if you're going to be testing it.
Yeah, that's why I was looking at it. That's why I was double checking my inventory, which is why I didn't bother with Martini, because I don't have any spirits.
Alrighty. Everybody gets up. Find their way around. Burkus is off stretching, getting ready. He heard Erlong was talking about blowing up bodies and cleared the fuck out. What's everybody doing this morning?
Going for a jog to try and lose some more weight.
Right.
It's a roly
You
poly
will
boy.
need to do more than just run in the morning.
I know. I'm just fat forever.
You gotta start throwing stones. Build up that muscle.
I'll try to start throwing stones.
Oh yeah, shot put.
Oh.
I
Ooh.
just drop it on my own head.
I kind of want to just show off. So
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, it's still way better than Erlong's. I need to get to that level. Also preferably not where it's fizzing.
Now where it's freezing, how about we get going? Maybe we can actually sleep in a bed tonight.
That's been really nice. I dream of that. It's good.
Question, why aren't we flying?
I mean, we could fly now. It's just going to be really hard to see the ground.
True.
Cyrus, I'm gonna say you need to create food and water, or at least create water to get the party fresh water today and good berry for the morning. Just in terms of spell slot consumption.
Okay.
Delicious.
Would you like to bolstering magic after you cast, so you can try to get some slots back?
Sure. I'll take a high five. Couldn't we have like boiled snow to get
Yeah.
water?
That's true. Does any of you have a pot?
We have a bucket.
no,
Bucket is
You
flammable.
have a,
The bucket is flammable.
not gonna use your scrote bucket.
Yuck.
What's wrong with
Bucket.
Scrope Bucket? Come on, guys. It's just purple.
Yucky.
didn't one of us have one of those jug things? Or
I
is that
mean,
not-
I have a best kit.
You did,
I
and
got
then
milk.
it was given away.
You
Huh?
mother.
Literally beginning of the session.
That was today.
Who gave it
That
away?
was today.
Well, somebody has a mess kit that comes with the.
Wait. We lost the jug of alchemy?
I got inf. Didn't you give it to
I
us?
have a tanker to
No,
plenty.
that was a tanker. That was a tanker.
Oh, I thought you gave me the
Somebody
jug.
got a-
All right,
somebody
my
got
bad.
an
Oh,
alchemy jug
I
in here.
thought
No.
I thought you said alchemy jug too. That's why I was shocked.
No, I said tanker to plenty.
Yeah, somebody has an alchemy jug still. so
I had a tanker to plenty that makes fucking golden
Does
ale 3
someone
times a
have
day.
an alchemy jug in this party?
I remember one of you motherfuckers having one. I don't
Is it
know
in
who
our
it was.
list?
I got a tanker to plenty that does milk.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever had an alchemy jug in this group, bro.
I don't
Maybe
think
maybe I'm
that's this group.
misremembering. I might be misremembering.
Because like it would be in our items, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
There's
not.
no decanter.
Well, give me some of that milk.
No, don't drink milk before we're about to go hiking. Are you stupid?
Milk
Oh my
was a
god!
terrible
Vomit all
choice.
over the place.
You reminded me of one time in basic where I was like, oh, they have chocolate milk, and drank some, and then our drill sergeants made us go for a run.
Jesus
Oh, no.
Christ, you
It was in the
poor
summer
bastard.
summer in South Carolina, and
Oh,
I was
no.
just like, oh god, I'm never doing
That's how
dairy
they get
again.
you.
Hey,
And
hey,
that was the start of the tummy troubles. That's
Hey,
where they come
technically,
from.
technically
From
we're
that
not
day
hiking,
onwards.
right? Aren't we flying?
You were 100. Well, I don't.
I mean,
Alright.
technically, you could just,
Or
you
we
don't
can
even have to
fly.
fly, you can just hover. You
I
can
can
just hover off the
fly.
ground. if you
Yeah, I don't
want.
need to hike. I can just fly. So, I mean, I'm not really walking. I can just float above the ground. I paid too much money for this damn broom to not fly.
I barely paid any money for this broom, so I'm gonna fly.
So give me some of that milk, bitch, and I'm flying.
Whoa!
Dan just asked the that.
Don't give her any milk. She
What?
called you a
Oh.
bitch.
I said that endearingly.
Doing. Oh,
I will hand over my tankard. Where you
Thank
have some milk.
you.
I think we're gonna run into another run, Raz.
Nah.
Like we're going towards the mountain. I think maybe.
Nah.
Well, now we're going west. We've gone far enough north. I think we can start going west.
That's fair. Hope we find more good company.
And
Fuck
I
you.
hop on my broom.
What
That
the
hasn't even started yet. Fuck you.
And good company.
That hasn't started yet. Don't name drop it yet.
I didn't even think about that. I was literally just thinking of meeting more people like Snowy.
See, and that's good advertisement. That's good advertisement. Fucking big brain over here.
We're in direct competition with the blue cloaks.
It was there in the forefront of my mind, and it came to the surface. He's terrified.
So I
I'm
guess
gonna catch up
head
with
out
Rick.
west.
All right. So is everyone going to be flying, or just Erlong and Edwin choosing not to walk today? Erlong is committing to being fat.
I mean, I'm not gonna lose it by walking, anyways.
True.
I gotta.
I mean, I
exercise.
literally can't fly. I can only walk.
I will. Erlong,
Mm.
I will allow you to make an athletics check to work out while you're like walking. Like you could to set yourself up to do a forced march
Oh yeah, we're doing it.
around the like marching circles around the party as you're all walking.
I'm gonna hold
I'm
the
gonna
broom
say-
in one hand and the staff in the other, and I'm gonna do like ski march all around.
Okay,
Gonna cross country ski.
you're gonna
down.
skiing is not gonna get you as much exercise.
Well, not skiing,
um,
but like just as walking sticks, like still march.
What I am gonna say is, if you succeed, you're gonna basically exhaust yourself. This is not like being on the boat and working out. You're also having to cover land. So this, if you succeed, you'll lose whatever the increment of pounds that we were doing, but you'll also gain a level of exhaustion.
I'm fine with this.
Okay.
I don't want to be beach ball.
Give me an athletics check as you guys set out for the day.
May I help him with this check?
No.
I can't like coach him through good striding, like so he doesn't like hurt himself or anything.
Bust a ham.
If that is what you were doing all day.
Alright, fine. I'm not doing that all day.
Okay.
No!
As
I'll use
long
my
as
once per.
committing
Once per.
to... Okay.
No!
Can you use a spindle?
I mean,
I don't think I could
don't
use the
use
spindle.
a spindle on this!
I don't think the spindle, because I'm pretty sure it states, like... Let's see... Just advance, advance...
Even if you
attack
can,
roll.
don't.
Yeah, it's attack rolls and stuff like that.
It would have been really funny for Arlong to like, oh, I'm bad at this. She uses spindle to change fate so I can be less fat.
Gonna use a fate-changing item to lose a couple of pounds.
Yes.
What's the DC you gotta make?
Definitely not 11, I'm sure it's still higher than that.
It might be.
I'm
above
almost
10.
positive it's higher than 11. I gave it to you, right?
I believe it was a 15.
Working out isn't succeeding in a day. It takes interval progress across a lot of...
True.
I believe what I said was that, like, the more you do it, the easier it will get. I believe I set your DC at the number of pounds that you have.
We went over that before
Remaining.
where I couldn't make that because of the -1 and I has 20.
Right. Well, that's what it'll be now, because you summoned Mount that, and now it's easier going forward.
God damn it. Ah, fuck me. I need to roll like a 19 or a 20.
You have a 10% chance every time, and it'll get higher every time you roll it. Because you'll get better at working out. You might even gain some strength from doing this.
One would hope.
That would be fun. What if I make you choose between keeping the extra weight and
Do I just go full
gaining-
frog sumo? It's just a fat rolling
becoming
frog but Battletoad.
Brawlic? Yeah.
The Brawlic Battletoad of 2'9".
Arlong switches to Blade Singer, but he's a strength-based Blade Singer rather than Dex.
Oh god.
I have mastered the massa.
Just frog launching at someone with a magic sword. Anyway,
Falcon Palpatine screech.
who is navigating today?
Oh, fuck.
I assume Breckus and I again.
Okay,
I
what
will assist.
direction are you all gonna head?
West, I believe we decided, right?
Okay, what pace are you going to set?
Normal.
All right.
Do
Please
we-
give me a survival at advantage.
Do we
If
might
that is what
wanna
everyone
consider-
agrees with.
Yep.
Well, I'm just thinking now we're like actually crossing the Giant's path. I don't know if we want to try to get out there quickly or not.
That was the advice that you got.
Yeah, we
I
might
mean,
want
we
to.
can go fast then. That's fine.
That's what time we're like running across the path they're taking before they get there. I'm not sure if we want to linger, unless anyone disagrees.
Nah.
Alright, fast pace then?
Why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Ambushed by second pack of wolves.
Well, that would just be ridiculous.
That would be
I see.
bad writing.
A second
with a
pack of wolves?
A bigger pack.
24.
In the
You guys
woods?
set out,
Come on.
and
With hookers
Up.
and booze.
about midday, as you're about 15 miles into your march, you all hear the howling and baying of wolves behind you in the distance, about 10 miles behind you.
How far are we from town?
A little less than 15
Oh,
miles.
right there. We have a thing. Yeah.
Keep going.
Alright, y'all set out, hopefully trying to keep an eye out, but with your forced march and fast pace, you are not able to look out very well behind yourselves. And as you are going, one eye behind you and one eye ahead, you are almost surprised as you step out from the edge of the trees to see the beginning and end of a road leading into a city. And you realize that you're here just as the sun is beginning to set. You have arrived at the edge of Failwreath.
Yawn.
The sun
Didn't even get
is
stepped on.
setting as you all make your way up to the gate. There are a pair of city guards, each holding pikes, standing by the north side of the gate, having a casual conversation. The road itself is probably about 20 feet wide.
I assume you approach the gate.
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah, 1 minute. So what I was saying, but took 3 of my chickens, and you know, he's just always the dude. He used to keep the chickens. What? I don't even get paid for it. I don't even get any egg residuals.
That's
What is
fucked
this?
up.
Fane rune? Hey, shut up, man.
What?
I'm talking over here.
I'll talk to them.
Oh,
What are you?
I'm a fuck!
The hell?
You ever see one?
look, don't you have a job to do? We're trying to get in.
Go in. Nobody's stopping you. Open gate. 20-foot road.
Just wanted to ask
Having a
where we are.
conversation over here.
Well, I did not realize that. Never mind.
You have a Duke issues?
Sounds like they're having chicken choking issues. Haha.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
All right. Who are all you? What's your business?
Oh, now we're being stopped.
Oh, come on, man. 20-foot road, open gate.
No one's stopping us.
Tell that to the chicken jerker. Who are all you? What are you doing carrying weapons and armor like that?
We're the Nexus.
Chicken jerker.
Nope.
I look at my hand. The smudge
Nope.
text on my hand.
Nope. Eder, you take 3 psychic damage.
What are we? Some kind of nexus?
Friggin'. You go ow and you take a psychic damage.
Tell us if you have a temple here.
We're the orange gimps.
What the fuck?
What?
The what?
It's orange. It's a round apple-like fruit. It's very citrusy.
A what?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
An orange.
Eder, you take 4 psychic damage.
Starts hemorrhaging on the spot.
Yeah.
We're passing through, and merely looking for a place to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell you where to sleep. Give me that cool looking sword that guy's got.
No.
Oh god.
I don't think that's how that works. We were
Trade
in the wilderness. That's why we're armed.
Ugh.
Right.
Lots of remorse this year.
You think we're gonna give you a sword for telling us where the tavern is? Or the inn?
You find
You
that
all
shit
look
on a
rich
sign.
enough. Oh, she is. And he like elbows the other guy who chuckles.
No, this guy thinks he's fucking fun.
Tell us where to go?
Frickus just
Are
walked.
you trying to
starts walking.
bribe a man of the watch?
No, I'm just trying to get
Frogman?
I'm trying to get information where
Frickus
it
will
is
start-
and being thankful.
Hey,
Frickus
he's
is
an
just
idiot. I'll
going
take
through
your
the
money.
gate.
Says the other guy as he finally kicks off of the wall where he was leaning and like goes to crouch down next to you. He'll actually like go down on one knee and slide his hand down his pike and like hold out a hand for your money.
Which way to the inn?
He points through the gate down the road, and he says the 3rd building or 4th building on your right, almost all the way to the other gate. You're looking for the dead man's drink. It's a skull in a tankard on the side.
Thank you very much. I'll hand him the gold tail.
I could have told you that. See, look right here. It says it's number 7.
Hold on, where'd you get that pamphlet?
Edelwyn turned around. There was a
signpost that says where
Yeah.
it is.
There's a bunch of pamphlets as well that she has just show it. And the guy will chuckle and pocket the gold coin and go back to leaning on the wall.
Ah, fuck me.
When the party comes to break it, points at a sign showing where everything is. Just like, come on.
You guys just not read?
Hey, can you guys, handle pelts here?
You could probably sell something like that at Grapevine.
Oh, no, not looking to sell.
He wants a fancy cloak.
Get my ass
Yeah, I'll just go ask my personal tailor. Rich assholes.
I casually
look
move my
rich,
jacket, my giant bag of coins, clink, 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 clink.
We're
Stop
absolutely
giving this
covered
guy
in,
money.
we're like covered in like in clothing. Like there's random patches of wolf's blood on us.
Yep, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure
burns
we're
on shit.
covered in dirt, soot, blood.
Anyone who
These
wants
look
to be
rich.
clean can be. You guys have quite a bit of people who can cast Prestidigitate.
I do clean up quite nicely every day.
Man, you guys
don't
are
have
the
to-
rich assholes they're talking about.
Stop talking to the guard. Let's go.
I live in the mud, in the squalor. God damn it.
He's just an asshole on occasion who's bored. Let's fucking go.
I was born this way and I will die this way.
There's a real letter.
We're gonna end up giving him another 5 gold from some random bullshit.
Brigus picks up Edelwyn bodily and starts carrying her down the street as she's raving.
And I'm like, and I fought for this country, and God damn it.
So, you guys are having Duke problems, huh?
Are you still here?
I now took the place leaning against the wall to the other guy that took the coin. I'm now occupying his space.
Well, he went back after he got the coin, so you're just like there next to him.
Yeah.
You just clean up next
Yeah, I waited until they forgot I existed and they went having Duke problems, huh?
Fuck off, dude.
Yeah, I used to have Duke problems back in my
Oh my
day.
god!
Like, are we having some kind of problem here? Do we
Yeah,
do we
they
need to come down
also
and talk about it?
they also took my chickens with no pay.
So now you're listening in on our conversations.
Maybe don't speak loud enough to be listened in on. Here's a
Wide
tip.
road, man. Open gate, 20-foot road.
Oh, now you're back. Now you came running back over too. Have more to say.
Hey,
Go hide behind a
dude.
mask, motherfucker, over here.
That's why I got money and you're working at the gate, loser.
Uh-huh.
Here's a tip.
Fucking
Whisper.
play with it. Here's a tip. If you say another word, I'm gonna blow this horn. And 6 of us are gonna kick your ass.
Edelwyn, no!
Hey. I'm already far enough away.
Edelwyn cannot speak out loud, so that was in Eddard's head.
I really want to roll a wisdom save to see if Eddard will take them up on literally kicking all of their asses.
No, we just got here. I want to sleep in a bed, please.
Me and Brickus
Yeah,
are
soft lock yourselves out of every potential quest.
No,
Yeah, I see Arlen and Burgess were just like way ahead of them, just like already at the bar having a drink.
I imagine the 4 of you are, yeah.
Yeah.
I think this will be fun.
Oh, I thought Brickus carried me away for real. I thought that was real.
You
Yeah,
started
you
talking
got out,
again,
then
so you got out.
I was gonna blow a raspberry, but I imagined they would still find that as an excuse to blow their horn.
I walk away.
So I walk away.
Yeah. It's like. If he's.
Oh, hell yeah. Look at all these military boys. Oh, my men!
Oh, good. Morgar.
My favorite boy.
Great.
Hey. If you start a fight and you're not helping, and even though we know that you're going to be able to do it yourself, please don't.
Just watching Cyrus run around.
Cyrus, the fuck you doing? Where are you going, Cyrus?
Is he peeking? Are you peeking through the windows right now?
Haha, you fool! I didn't actually set up windows.
Yeah!
It's an illusion.
Cyrus is
I'm
putting
gonna-
his
I'm gonna
nose
go
up against the window.
Claim this table over here.
Oh no, I see who's at the fucking front.
You guys see that there is a kind-looking halfling of indeterminate age who is tending bar.
Yeah, we have a party of 6.
Why don't you just take the table right there? I'll have an extra seat brought over to you. We're a little bit full at the moment. Dinner rush, you know.
Like, I'll hobble around and finally be seen behind the tail.
Edwin, you make your way over. Hi, how can I help you? Welcome to Dead Man's Drink.
You're just like, no.
Give me a bottle of something strong.
Something strong. Dark or clear?
Dark.
Dark. Alrighty. He'll reach under the counter and pull up a bottle that has a stylized kraken on it. The liquid inside is a deep brown, almost as if to appear black.
That's a real life thing. What's the
Yes,
damage?
it
is
is.
a real
I
life thing.
threw up drinking it.
Oh my god.
Alright, what's the damage?
That was, yeah.
This is a pretty big bottle. I'm gonna say 7 gold.
Cool. I'll throw him 10, keep the change.
Cool. Round of dinners.
Yes, please.
Yeah, please.
And
All right. Gold each.
I will.
One.
I'll pay for everyone.
Okay, 6 gold.
And does it have anything spiced?
All kinds.
That one just stole my seat.
Spiced rum. Yeah. I hope about that.
He'll pull out a bottle of spiced rum. 5 gold.
I'll happily slap that down.
All right.
There you go, Leonard. I got a fucker's.
Can I get 2 screwdrivers and a sex on the beach?
Ooh. Very fancy.
Shots or the cocktail.
Let's do cocktail.
All right. That'll be a couple minutes.
It's mango juice instead of orange juice.
He turns and walks away,
I knew it.
and you
How
hear
do you
him
get
descend
screwdriver?
down a set of stairs.
Wait, how does
Damn
he
it!
make screwdrivers?
Damn
You
it!
don't have orange?
I believe both are.
Yeah, they
have
both have
orange juice,
orange
don't
juice
they?
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you get that?
Different world,
How
different
are you
screwdriver.
gonna do this?
Imitation oranges.
Why? Why do you think he's gonna go downstairs?
Something that
Secret.
doesn't exist.
I'm so sorry. We're actually out of the fresh fruit required. We don't have any. We don't have any lemons or limes right now.
What?
What other fruit do you have that I could substitute?
We've got a lot of preserved things at the moment that are like jammy. I don't know that they would be a great fit. In terms of juice, we have cider, like apple cider, and we have some wine that's not yet done. That's sort of grapey still. Okay, I'm gonna come clean. I have a friend who makes the drinks, and she's never heard of that, and we don't know what's in it.
Well, you start with orange.
Erlen grabs his head. Oh, forbidden
What are
knowledge.
you doing to me?
The eldritch knowledge rolls in.
No. And then you both snap back. What were we talking about? Oh, your drink order.
Let's get some dry wine.
Okay. A nice red.
Hey, this is a pretty frosty place. Let's get some white.
Ooh, a nice dry white. Oh, you're testing me a little bit. Okay, I'll be right back. You take your table, and I'll have some food over to
one
you
for
guys.
the
at
fine
the same
lady
time.
right here too.
Glass or bottle?
I look to her. Glass or bottle.
You're a whole bottle yourself, handsome. I don't know that I can handle two.
Drink it in.
We're doing 2 bottles. We're gonna see if she can handle 2 bottles.
So that makes 3 total bottles then for you, sir.
Yes.
Right. That'll
Feels-
be 10 gold apiece for 30 gold.
Feels
Oh
his
my
wallet
God.
dying.
I slipped 3 platinum.
Eesh.
He and the woman both raise eyebrows at you. Pull up a stool. And Erlen
I
disappears.
stand up off the stool. The stool picture I was standing on. I did pull
I
up a
mean,
stool.
and she'll scooch a little bit closer over towards you.
I look back to the table. Hey guys, don't worry about the room for me tonight. I think I got my boarding covered.
Wow, we're confident. Rich boy.
She's called me a bitch boy.
Rich boy.
I heard rich boy.
I prefer bitch
Bitch
boy.
boy.
It's more actively.
Actually, you can call me bitch boy. Thank you very much.
You didn't insult me enough. I'm returning to my friends.
You don't have enough step on me energy.
Erlen will come back, pull all 3 bottles on the counter, and you watch as he goes over to the corner, and a plate is passed to him, and he'll put it on the counter, and another plate is passed to him, and that in such a way he puts 6 plates on the counter, and then pulls out a serving tray and starts to load them up to bring around to you guys.
Hell yeah.
I try my best flirting game.
Persuasion! We'll resolve that depending on how long you stay on that vibe. Erlen will arrive with your food as Eddard cracks open what appears to be one of 3 bottles of wine that he ordered over there and starts pouring 2 glasses. He does not sit with you guys. What do the 5 of you do it?
Having dinner, I guess.
Oh wait, shit,
Yeah.
Breakfast is a vegetarian, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
so
what
a
he
steaming
bring?
steak lands in front of you.
Oh, what? Shit, my bad. I will pull out another go. Like, I need a vegetarian option.
Oh, sure. We have an excellent black bean burger.
Sure, I'll do that. Thank you.
I
So
will
I just grab some bread, just munch on that.
happily
You're back
toss
2
it
minutes.
I
rather
lean
than
over
go.
and
I'll
take
slide
the
this. I'll slide
Um,
the steak over to whoever to the middle of the table, whoever wants it.
They had to eat the second steak.
The
No.
potato wedges are cooked in the steak juice, so just keep it, you know. I don't know if that bothers.
Thank you for that.
Almost forgot. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. So what the fuck are we doing tomorrow? Like, who we gotta find?
The fact that I got the tempo, and I think it was that, so might as well sleep it off and hope that the weather won't be so bad.
I also have to hope
So the temple. The temple is outside the city?
Mm-hmm. If I recall.
Okay.
Oh, it's inside?
Oh, okay then.
Never mind.
That
If
makes it easier.
flashback to me, no, it's inside. I just figured it's that.
Alright, well, I don't know what fully the game plan is. This is mostly whatever you all been doing for however long you've been doing it, but
Friends should still be there. Once we figure it out, we'll have, like, more of a course of action. And maybe some backers to the cause.
But Hey, Arlong.
Hmm.
Do you have a spare book just in case?
This one's pretty durable.
No, no. For Ethior.
I got him one.
Oh yeah. It's been a hot minute.
Of course, I know he likes to read in his spare time, but if we find another one, like, subtle wink wink, nudge nudge, like we're in a place that we shouldn't talk about it.
You guys know he's hot in his sleep.
Well, I guess we'll figure that all out tomorrow then if we're not going tonight.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
Okay.
Well, we're not being. I feel like Arlong just wants to break the record of not being almost eaten alive.
Yes, I kind of don't like being chewed on 2 nights in a row.
well, unless something goes horribly wrong, then I think you'll be good. Unless that giant migration started to make a hard detour west.
Yeah.
At least this place has walls.
I mean, against the giant, I'm not sure how well the wolves will do, but might be a fun sight to watch.
Let's be honest. If the giant's attacked, we'll be in the thick of it.
Well, then let's hope the giants don't attack.
They've got their mammoths to protect. I don't see them doing it this way.
Yeah. And maybe it'll just be like the wolves and run off like bitches.
I gotta glance over and kind of assess the cadre of heavily armed soldiers here.
Most of them are partially out of their armor and are in the midst of drinking. You can tell from how far they are into their cups that they probably got off shift maybe an hour or two before you arrived at town, and came as a group to all drink at the tavern. There is a familiarity with which they receive and order drinks that makes you think they do that. This is some sort of routine that a lot of the guards come here to drink after their work. And as do many people of the town.
It's a nice place.
I'm looking at the tavern layout and it looks like I'm drinking 3 fucking beers by myself.
I mean, you are a little champion.
Two steaks, 3 beers. Eating all the things.
No one can say that the Fae don't have a mysterious way of packing it in.
I'm the one eating. Arlong's the one getting the weight.
It's true. Oh my god, it's your fault. You did that.
You did that to yourself.
I know, fuck me.
Did we get rooms yet, or did we just get dinner?
No rooms have been purchased yet.
Not that. Probably should have done ahead of time. Just figured I'd cover the meal real quick as well first.
Well, worst case scenario, maybe your buddies over at the temple might put us up.
Hopefully. I'll go ask Erlen. Are there any rooms available here?
Oh, of course. I have several rooms on this floor, double beds. That are all single rooms. I have some smaller single rooms for a bit cheaper, as well as I have one room with 2 double beds, 2 rooms with 2 single beds, and 1 room with 1 single bed.
Excellent. Uh, looking at everyone. You guys single beds or double? Which one?
How much? How much single bed?
The single bed solo room, or the single beds with 2 beds in a room?
Single bed with in a solo room.
That'll just be 5 silver for the night.
Alright, I will put 5 silver down for myself.
Okay. He's going to give you a key that says 4 on it. That's on the second floor. Just go around that wall there. Go take a left, and then right. You should see the stairs, and then it'll be the door all the way at the end of the hall on your left.
Give a little Sugo, much obliged. We'll head back down, finish my dinner.
I still don't have any silver.
I like that silver.
I mean, they can probably break a gold for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
I do only have one single room with just 1 bed. The other single rooms are 2 rooms together, so I sell them together. So it would be 1 gold for the room with 2 beds.
You
All
Miss
right.
Cyrus?
I'll buy one of the 2-bedroom room. Oh, 2 beds.
All right, two single beds. Sure. That'll be 1 gold for room number 5.
Thanks.
Come
I
on
don't have any
down.
silver to buy the cheaper one.
I'll buy a room for me and Cyrus.
All right, 2 single beds as well. Or are you gonna splurge for double beds?
You want extra cushy? I'll look at Cyrus.
Single bed's fine.
Okay. Single bed.
All right. He'll hand you key 7.
That's
All right. I'm more than happy to help.
I just turn and look at Fayetta. I mean,
Yep.
Can I just? Can
Yep.
I just? Okay.
Can I just?
Okay,
No
Can
point
I
in me
just?
buying. There's no point in me buying a room if you have another.
Yeah, it's like saying it like, yeah, that was it. That was the plan. And Mr. Smooth Moves either pays for his own room or
I
watches him again. Pays
I-
for his own room.
yeah, I think I'll figure it out.
Also, do the giants come through here or by here? We're hoping we have avoided, like, the travel.
Oh, we're usually safe from the migration. They're saying it's a real big one this year. Oh yeah, I mean, it's happened before. We lost a couple farms one year. This is before I moved here. But you know, everybody pulled through, I think.
Glad to hear that. Hopefully it's a good one this year.
This close to the middle of town, you should be more than fine. I mean, what are any of us gonna do against a giant, right?
I know, right? So, just make sure that I didn't say a few.
You'd have to be a bunch of powerful spellcasters to fight a bunch of giants.
Nah. I mean, we had to fight a couple of, like, Remoras and wolves on our way here, but they shoot me up pretty bad.
Oh wow, you guys are like big, strong adventurers. You hear that? He is an adventurer. And the lady talking with Edward will raise her glass of wine to Erlin.
I'd say he's a little bit more than an adventurer, but you know.
Do tell.
Yeah, however,
Spill them
Flareon is
dirty
the only
secrets.
fully evolved Fire-type Pokemon that cannot learn Solar Beam.
Just by
You're
staring
talking
at someone.
about Pokemon.
With a 13, the autism Riz is going.
Fucking hell.
I feel like I'm looking around like a bit surprised Because I'm assuming Eddard and I are just wearing the like blue cloak stuff, right?
No. I had mine tucked away.
You had your stuck away. I'm just wearing that
You,
shit. I don't care.
you have started wearing it openly.
It's more like I feel like hers is adapted because I wear like I'm wearing the red like trench coat looking ass thing, right? So I feel like I have it like sort of. You know how some outfits will have that like shoulder cape thing?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's kind of how I would wear it, like how she would wear it.
Okay, but it's still like hanging from like you were not
Yeah.
displaying it before this. So
Right.
like as you come into town, one of the things that you do is you pull that out and you clip that on.
Yeah, just to see. Just to
Okay.
test.
Nobody like immediately jumps out and tries to stab you.
Right.
If you want to give me an insight, you're welcome to.
Yeah. It's because in some places, I feel like she would know there are some like perks to wearing it in certain places. I don't think I know. I don't know.
You don't see any particular. Cyrus, are you actually walking through all of the rooms that I didn't
No,
put doors on?
I was just trying to find my room and go.
You got room 5, I believe. Or no,
Thought it
you
was
got room
7.
7. All right. So you go to the stairs, down. So you go up and down the hall and over here to the stairs, and then I will take you up the stairs to right here. Door 7 is right here. So it's 1, 2, 3 sequentially on the first floor, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Crisscrossing across the sides. Odds on one side, evens on the other. Anyone else who's heading to bed, let me know. I'll take you upstairs. Brickus, you're heading outside to get some fresh air.
Get some fresh air, smoke my pipe, just be alone for a bit.
I'll throw down another 5 gold for another bottle of spiced rum before going up.
Yeah, have a few more drinks before I go to bed. Sit over here.
Shade is like watching Eddard for a bit before giving up on it and then just going up to bed. She was just making sure that he didn't cause any trouble after the last like day.
Red mage.
I also have the key, so gotta get there first before Edwin picks the lock.
Alright. Arlong.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Fayetta. So as before, Brickus' room is going to be up here. Then this is room 5. And this is room 7.
Shwing.
Was I 5?
Yes. You and
Alright.
Adeline.
Staying
Adeline,
over here.
you stay down at the bar.
Yeah.
Ish? Okay. What's up at the bar?
I guess I'm just kinda sort of doing my best to look like I'm not listening in on things, but sort of getting an ear out for stuff.
Okay.
Kind of a typical thing for her to do, like sit around in like an area like this where a lot of information is talked about, a lot of things happen. So she's probably just like having a drink, sort of like listening, but not really looking like she is.
Alright. You Give me another perception check as you're watching. You don't get necessarily a good read, but you are watching the group.
I'm so bad. 16. Okay.
All right. Let's resolve, Eddard. What is your intentions with this woman,
Some hoes.
Mr. Paladin?
Somehow, hey, oath breaking.
Somehow.
Put some respect on that oath breaking.
Somehow
Wine,
breaking.
dine, and then
Yeah.
whatever dessert she's offering after.
Smooth. Very smooth.
With a 13, you guys have a nice night. You get wine drunk. You have the house steak and potato wedges that Erlen supplies. It's very yummy. You enjoy being in a warmed building with the plan of having a bed tonight. But as time goes on and more of your friends head way to sleep, eventually the guards leave for presumably the barracks and rest, and some of the people begin to trickle out, leaving just Erlen and the waitress, or hostess I should say. You guys have a great night, and as it comes to an end, she will eventually stand up from the bar and say, I've had a lot of fun. Are you going to be in town for long enough for me to do this again?
Wow, memory, wow. Are we staying in town for longer than one
You
day?
have no idea. You really don't know. The plan was to come here and talk with these people. You don't know. You didn't plan to immediately leave. You didn't plan to stay. You guys are being reactive right now.
Mm.
You're in your information gathering arc.
I don't know. And to be real with you, the life of an adventurer, you never really stay in one place. But I can tell you that I'm very interested in showing you what divine intervention looks like.
Well, why don't you show me after a second successful date tomorrow? Gotta take you down a peg. You were way too confident at the start of this. How's
All right.
this as a consolation prize? And she will very, like, confidently take your hand and, like, pull it to full extension and give it a kiss on the knuckle. For the knight in shining armor, as she hops off of her stool.
Oh. Wait. Your name?
You never asked.
This is me asking.
No, you just said my name.
Your name?
Good night.
Your name. She got your ass. She got your ass.
But she vanishes into the night, and she's gone.
God, if only
Chase
she
after
didn't
her
look
to the
like...
street. Every other woman.
If only she didn't look like the 7 other women in this place.
Real Cinderella issue.
Hey, little man.
If I
Hey,
pass
big
it-
man.
Oh, yeah, I am. How much for...
A double, perhaps, so you could be comfortable tomorrow night?
Wink. Erlen the player.
Better make it a single. I think he struck out.
I don't get the fuck out of here. Yeah, let's do the double.
That'll be 2 gold for the night. If you'd like to keep it for tomorrow, I do need you to pay for it in the morning, because that is one of my prime rooms.
Yeah, I'll hand over 4.
Oh wow, 2 nights at once.
Yeah, it'll be really prime, as in
You
prime
guys
number.
really are high rollers. Oh my goodness.
As in just him.
I'll make sure to have my high value menu for all of you tomorrow night.
Han, I don't know how to explain that 2 is a prime number.
I know. That's why
So
after I
is-
said it.
So
after
is
I
3
said it,
and 5 and
after
7.
I said it, I was like, damn.
I think as everyone heads up to sleep arguing about prime numbers, that's where we're going to end it. Unless, Brickus, what's up with you outside? You feeling alright?
That was almost.
No, it's all good. Once it gets late enough, he'd go back in. But he's just kind of not wanting to be around people at the moment. That's all.
Very fair. The bar is almost closed by the time you come back in. Everyone but Erlen having left, and as you come back in, he will close the door, shooing the owl out, and head down the stone stairs into the basement. And that's where we're going to end tonight's game. Thank you all very much for coming. It's been fun to get back to this game, especially with everybody here. Thanks for hanging, Gordon. I know you're Epis struggling over there.
Thank you very much for running. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you for hosting.
Always happy to.
Oh, yeah.
Heck
What,
yeah.
And then we
By
by
nuke
the
the
way,
town.
Nate, was a 21 passive perception enough for me to laugh at Eddard from upstairs?
Just pressed your ear
if-
to the floor, listening.
Yeah, if you were actively sitting with your ear pressed, but I imagine if you had gone to bed with enough time, you'd probably be asleep.
I was actually seeing if I can go ahead and wait for Edwin, so see if I can go figure out when she pops up, so I can go ahead and use Fairy Fire to write 5 on the door.
It does have a sign. It does say 5 on the door.
Can she
So
see in the dark?
I'm still hung up on that. Yeah.
There
for
are-
prime number.
It was. I was like, fuck. I feel like that's not right. And then I googled it. And I was like, fuck.
Look, sometimes you gotta get the joke out. You just say whatever word comes to your mind, and then you realize afterwards, wait a minute.
And I was like, damn it, dude. It was almost there. I hate math.
Why is there an owl in my room?
Get kicked out.
The first one was pretty good. Better make it a single. I think you struck out. That was kind of okay.
Goddamn.
The owl.
Women with self-respect making me go on a second date. What is this?
How dare they?
Man, you came
You're
loaded with a
telling
gun
me
and she
that
pointed
she's
it
not
at
a
you.
hoe.
She's gonna show up next time with her whole family. Like, yeah, feed these 8 people with your piles of money. Give it up.
Swaggering around all town, shit, man.